button.
Awesome.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Welcome to the first annual Top Left Awards, a celebration of the monumental stupidity that the internet seems to have allowed the village idiot to spill to the world. Top left is something that comes from the Dunning-Kruger effect, where your confidence is directly related to the amount of things that you actually know about a certain subject. However, flat earthers and other science deniers seem to get stuck at the top left, and that's when they get a tiny bit of information and all of a sudden have infinite amounts of confidence without actually knowing anything. And that's how we get people like JM Truth saying that the sun requires oxygen to burn in space, and then citing several parody articles as evidence of his nonsense. Today is about uniting the community in the celebration of pointing out this stupid to the world. And to help me do that is the one, the only, the world's worst rapper, MCToon. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm not the only one. There's a couple clones of me, but the clone of the clone, he's not very good. He might be a flat earther, but I'm great. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Really excited.
Yes, me too. There's so much stupid that we can choose from. I mean, if we were just limiting ourselves to the first couple of months of this year, you know, we're only halfway through February, and there's already been such incredible amounts of stupidity and cognitive dissonance and displays of Dunning-Kruger that I'm surprised that people have managed to dig down and choose any individual thing.
Well, we'll find out. Yeah, but it is a target-rich environment for us. I want to explain, if I can, the competition. Today is the first official event. It is the nomination. So today we're going to not be nominating. Everybody is invited to nominate. I've specifically invited a few different content creators to come on. But if you haven't been given an invitation, this is your invitation. It's probably too late for you to make a video, but if you want to come on for just a couple minutes on screen with us right now, you can. Or if you want to just write something and send it to me, we'll read it out and your nomination will count just the same as everybody else. Number one. Number two, I got a bunch of them already. So number two, if in order to be considered officially a contender, somebody needs to be nominated at least twice. Every additional nomination counts for an additional 10 points, 10 votes at the end. So it's beneficial to have a, here comes Ranty, to have a, to get extra nominations. So if you're like, well, my guy's already been nominated, go ahead, do it again. What am I on? A1, B4, right?
Yes, Delta.
Something like that. The rules are, the idea is all written out on my website, mctoon.net/top-left. That's the top, and then the nomination. We're going to track the nominations. That's all in a second page, which is Top Left 2022. As we go through and people get nominated, we'll put them in there. Then during the month of March, we're going to have videos on my channel and on FTFE's channel. Every view counts as one vote. Every thumbs up counts as one vote. So you can only give a thumbs up
counts
once.
as one vote, because I can still see them.
That's not the rules.
Yeah, well, you did say cheating is encouraged, so that extends to me as well.
Yep, cheating and bribery can be successful as well. You interrupted me. What was it? Oh, yeah. All right. So that's how the voting happens. So you can vote. You can do one thumbs up on my channel and one thumbs up on FTFE's channel. You can view it multiple times on each channel. This is encouraged. So vote early, vote often.
Please do not buy views.
Don't do that. Yes, that hurts our channels.
Yeah, YouTube go, you did what now?
So yeah, don't do that. But do it mostly honestly, right?
Yeah. Philosopher King Gaming asks a good question. Does nomination have to feature clips from the last year? For this inaugural one, I think it's fair to just go with whatever stupid we can find, because there's so much. I mean, the last 4 to 5 years has been, the birth of this community of pointing and laughing at stupid. So anything that you think is suitable from, the recent years is applicable. For this one, at least.
Yes. It's a little fuzzy anyway. All right, so the voting is in March. And then the final award announcement ceremony will be April 1st. What better day than April Fool's Day?
Yes.
The winner of this prestigious award will receive a T-shirt with the thumbnail. If you look at the thumbnail of this particular video, it's got the guy sitting on the edge of flat Earth. That will be on the T-shirt. So, all right. We've got Ranty in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring people in and out. So send me a message, especially if you're in Europe right now. Send me a message if you want to come on. Just on DM, email. So on Facebook or Discord are the best.
Smoke
Twitter's
signal,
okay.
Carrier pigeon works as well.
Something like that, yeah. But otherwise, we have a bunch of videos and a bunch of written ones already. So with that, I think Craig and I and Ranty should give our official nominations. What do you think?
Yeah, well, why don't we just let Ranty say hello first? How you doing, Ranty? You excited for the first annual Top Left Awards?
I am, yeah, and it's actually a pleasure not to be on the nominated side as well. So that's always good.
Yeah. Right. Why don't we let Ranty start and kick us off with your official nomination for Top Left 2022.
Okay, well, I officially have to go with the absolute outright winner this year, who, without a shadow of a doubt, will win, and that will be one Sleeping Warrior, aka Warrior. Anthony Riley.
An excellent contender.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the forerunner for sure. I mean, something miraculous would have to happen for him not to win.
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't understand science.
Yeah, it's very, very true.
We know.
Is there any particular moment from your experience with Riley? Because not only are you now on the side of auditing the absurd, excellent name by the way, but you spent a lot of time close to Riley, which I imagine was hard on your nostrils for a start, but allowed you to soak up his stupidity firsthand. So, in your experience, what would you say is the most top left that Riley has ever done?
Well, I'll say something that you probably don't even know.
Ooh, exciting!
This was I was taking a journey with him in his, and I'm going to quote unquote a car, right? It was his car, and he smells, obviously, right? I mean, I don't know if you know this, but he does actually stink quite a lot. And I was in the back of the car, so I had nowhere to go. So I tried to wind the window down, and the handle snapped off, right? So I wasn't able to get any air to come in, right? So I asked him, if he could open his window. And the only window that opened was the passenger side by about so much, right?
Oh God!
Then a little bit further, down the line, something went wrong with one of the gears, so he couldn't get fourth gear, so he had to skip fourth gear or something like this.
Yeah, because that sounds safe.
Oh yeah. My gosh!
Then his windscreen wipers weren't working, which he already knew about, and we were going down this dirt track at 60 miles an hour, and the windscreen was just chock-a-block with soil. So his wife was in the front seat, the passenger seat, and she had this bottle of water, and she's leaning out the window throwing water because the windscreen wipers worked, but there was no water in the thing. That was it. The water wouldn't spray. So she's leaned out and she's throwing water on the windscreen, trying to wet the window, so that we could see. And of course, we couldn't see, and he wouldn't even pull over. Right? I was screaming at him in the back, right?
Yeah.
Because we were doing 60 miles an hour, and I couldn't see out of the window, right? And I'm pretty sure he couldn't see out of the window.
Oh my gosh!
Ranty nearly died, guys.
It was an absolute death trap.
You know the issue, don't you?
And I'm sure there was something else wrong. Go on.
You know the issue, right? Is that Riley at one point found a book about engines, read a few paragraphs, and then convinced himself that he was now an expert in mechanics and able to fix the car whenever he wanted. You know, just like he does with everything else.
Well, I'm sure there was something else wrong with the car as well. I just can't. I know there was something else wrong because it was incredibly dangerous, and I couldn't wait to get out of there.
I mean,
and this was a car that he'd bought years before, and apparently, he had a Range Rover at home. But rather than getting the Range Rover and use that, because it was too expensive to drive the Range Rover, he wanted to go up in this other death trap of a car. So yeah, that was my experience with Top Left Riley and his car.
Goodness
and the
me.
smell was horrendous.
The smell.
If I got in a car and like the first thing I tried to wind down the window and the handle snapped off, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm not feeling well, guys. I'm gonna stay at home. Oh no." Oh well, congratulations for surviving.
I was trapped with him. There was nothing I could do. I was trapped.
When you say his Range Rover, are you talking about the thing that he has in his intro video?
Yes, that one. Yeah.
Does it actually have the number plate it's flat on, like in the video?
He actually got that made.
Oh no! It makes it even more cringe.
Yeah, he got it made especially, and I think I don't know if he drove there and put it on when he was at the beach, but for sure, he couldn't drive around in it normally because it isn't legal.
It's not a vanity plate.
No, it's not a vanity plate. He had it made up especially. Yeah.
Oh goodness! How did they get a driving license? That's what I mean.
He can't drive. Another time, we were the same car. We were coming back from this location, and I swear to God, he was doing 70 miles an hour in 30 zones. And I'm saying to him, "Mate, will you please slow down? You're scaring the shit out of me, right?" And he's saying, "Don't worry. I know all the police around here. They let me do it because I'm a taxi driver."
Oh, fucking hell!
Oh my gosh!
And I'm like, I don't care. I want to get home. I bet
none
safely.
of the police agree with that statement.
Honestly.
Okay, so Ranty's official nomination for Top Left is Riley for nearly killing him a couple of times.
Yeah. Although he did try to kill himself when he threw himself off the hill at St. Bees.
Oh goodness,
that was quite.
Oh, that's right.
That was quite funny. Me and I'd seen this boat off in the distance, and his wife had seen this shipwreck that only revealed itself every few months because the tide was so low. So we both walked out to go and do some filming down the beach, and her phone's ringing like mad. And it's ringing and she keeps looking at it and she says, "This is Riley. He keeps ringing me. I'm not answering it, right?" So after about 20 minutes, and we've done all our filming down by the beach, we're walking back. So she picks it up begrudgingly. And he's him on the end of the phone crying his eyes out. "I've fallen off the cliff. I've fallen down. I've smashed my P900 and I'm in a crumpled heap at the bottom."
He wrecked his precious camera?
He wrecked his camera, he put his knees up, he gashed himself all over.
I'm trying,
awesome.
Honestly, I'm trying to feel bad for him, but then I remembered that he goes on TikTok and pretends to be a child to speak to children about Flat Earth, so I don't feel bad at all. Wow. It's a good nomination, Ranty. I'm going to give it to you. There's a reason why when Red Rhetoric did the Dumb Fuck of the Year Awards, and I pushed for Riley so hard in 2019 because there is very few flat earthers that consistently say such stupid things. Some will come and go, disappear into obscurity, but not Riley. Riley is always there in some form, being dumb as fuck. Like when you were kind of leaving the Flat Earth community and he was arguing with you, and he started arguing with everybody about how to figure out the death rate of something. You know, it's not just Flat Earth that he's stupid about. It's absolutely everything. This is the man who claims to be a lawyer whose only appearance in court ended with the judge saying, "We are at a loss as to how Mr. Riley has come to this conclusion."
Well, he tries to win cases with definitions, and every court case that he's ever been in, he's taken a dictionary with him to lecture the judge on what the meaning of a word means to try and win the case.
I would, you know what? I'd pay to see him like be in contempt of court. Actually, the dictionary says contempt means blah blah blah. Just tase him.
In the court case with me and Roxanne, when we went to court over the super chats.
Oh, you did go to court?
Yes, it went to court, and Sleeping Warrior was there because he was hoping to be the star witness for the plaintiff, and the judge. It was a virtual meeting, right? It was a virtual meeting, so we're all there waiting. The judge starts the proceedings, and out of the TV screen we hear this, "You fucking idiot, you fucking this, that and the other," and the judge goes, "Who is swearing in my court?" And I said, "Ma'am, that's coming from Anthony Riley's microphone. He's listening to the Flat Earth debate." And he was listening to Nathan Oakley on the Flat Earth debate.
So Nathan Oakley nearly got Riley held in contempt of court. Brilliant.
Well, honestly, she wasn't happy with him. She said to him, "And who are you?" And he said, "I'm here for the witness." "And were you there at the time?" "No." "Well, you can shut up. You're not saying another word. You are not to say anything whatsoever. Shut there, sit there, shut up, don't say a word, and be quiet."
Jackalope Herdmaster in the chat says, and this is why Riley shouldn't ever have won. He wasn't dumb fuck of the year. He is dumb fuck of perpetuity. Yeah, what's he say? Imperpetuity. That's what he was trying to
perpetuity.
Talk about. Perpetuity. It's Riley is an excellent choice. And I don't think anyone could disagree that he is a good nomination. If you guys want to see Riley go forward and be one of the official nominees, he does need 2 nominations. So
he's got one.
Yeah, he's got one. If you want to make a nomination and Riley is your choice, then try and get hold of Toon. Toon's put in the ways to get hold of him in the chat. So, right, nomination 1, Riley. Toon, what about you? Who is your official Top Left 2022 nominee?
Now, if you watch my streams, you know that I typically have a little mason jar of Toonshine.
Wait, you've got a YouTube channel?
I do, yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Just a little thing. Anyway, for tonight, because of the quantity of derpery that we're going to have, I decided to really get enough Toonshine. So I'm just give me a second here.
Got to kill enough brain cells.
Oh, there we go. All right. So I'll be imbibing on that tonight. Just so you know, that the proof of that Toonshine is the same proof as Eric Dubé's proofs. The exact same.
200.
All right, my nomination. My nomination is somebody that said this.
"I'm a stupid flat earther, right? And I'm just a loser."
That guy. The guy that when he debated Ranty, debunked the Black Swan.
Fraction, which we immediately and adamantly claim is always present because there's temperature fluctuation and atmospheric conditions that are consistently affecting what you perceive.
So yeah, he insists that you have to include refraction analysis, and then talks about the Black Swan and ignores refraction. Poor guy. So yes, my nomination is Austin Whitsitt, and I know that he's going to win because it's not just about being ignorant. It's about being confident in your ignorance. And his confidence is through the roof. He spent most of last year traveling the country, going street evangelizing, with his flat earth religion, standing on street corners, proclaiming that you need to accept flat Earth into your heart to go to flat heaven. So the confidence, you just can't. I mean, Riley, yeah, he's confident, but to spend that much time on street corners, I don't think you can have that get that beat. So there's mine, and
it's a good choice. This is the guy who stood in front of Mount Rushmore and then argued with the police about being allowed to be in front of Mount Rushmore when they said that he wasn't allowed to be in front of Mount Rushmore. And then when he didn't move, then got arrested.
Yeah. And then what did he do when he with that video? He sent it to audit the audit, thinking that they would support him, and they said, no, you're a dummy.
Fucking idiot. Oh. Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's a good choice, but I have to just say, in defense of Riley does his free, whereas Witsit does have a very open PayPal that people did give him money for. So
it does beg for money a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's street evangelism. You know, well, it wasn't. It was really like a paid job if you think about it.
Well, yeah, they can't get employed normally, can they? Because a lot of people say to me, "Oh, the flat earthers, they should just go and get jobs at McDonald's. That's all they're good for." But no, I don't want flat earthers making my food.
No, the only job that I approve is urinal cake taste tester. That's the only one anybody wants. So there's a little video that Craig, that's in the show notes of Austin.
Yes, I will get that now. Give me one sec.
I think it's a good video. Definitely gets a little feelings going about Austin.
So what would you say is your favorite top left moment from Austin Toon?
Oh, there's so many. When he was in a debate and asked for a model of flat Earth, and he didn't have one, but instead he said NASA uses whatever NASA uses. He said NASA uses the Saros cycles, but they don't, to predict eclipses, and they're correct. So he approves and agrees with NASA's eclipse predictions, which happen to use a three-dimensional solar system geometry, not a flat Earth geometry. So that's a pretty big one. He admitted that he has no model and that the globe is right. All right, you got that video?
Yeah. I just love it when he says falsification is not you don't have to replace it when you can falsify it. But this is Austin Witsit's a nomination video from MCToon.
I don't even cuss, bro. I don't even cuss, bro.
Stupid shit.
I don't even cuss, bro.
No, I don't even cuss in my freaking content. I don't even cuss, bro.
That's what the fucking word means.
Shit all over that. Shit all over that. Shit all over that. Crazy shit. Talk about gammas.
Talking about gammas.
Dude, if you can go like a period of 2 days just like making shit up and
I don't even cuss, bro.
Talking shit to people, how my nuts taste, bro. How my nuts taste, gamma. And it was a shit show, bro. Like, oh shit. Oh shit. How my nuts taste, bro. How my nuts taste, gamma.
I don't even cuss, bro.
Stupid shit.
I love this.
You've said nothing but stupid shit.
No, I don't even cuss in my
shit.
I don't even cuss, bro. Shit.
That's what the fucking word means.
This is not an approved area. Would you like to move?
As he's moving away from Mount Rushmore or getting escorted away, you can hear someone in the background go, "The Earth's not fucking flat," and I love it.
The people that have jointly nominated somebody can work together to make the best possible video, to be the most impressive, the one that's going to sway people's vote the best. So, I mean, Ranty, you're going to need to do a good job putting together a video on Riley. 2 to 8 minutes, right in there.
Okay. I think his reputation precedes him, though. I think I could just put a Vote Riley video with nothing else other than that, and people would just vote for him.
I don't think my video is going to be so good. So good. So.
Yeah, I am putting together a really good nomination video for my official nomination. Andreas seems to be having issues joining there, so I'm just going to go straight into my nomination. And there's nothing more top left in my mind than thinking that you have the knowledge to teach others when you know fuck all about what you're talking about. And no one in the current flat earth scene personifies that. There we go. Should be back.
What's your upload speed?
About 10 megs a second. It says excellent connection now, so it should be back. Right, yeah, anyway. My top left. Someone that tries to teach somebody about things when they know nothing. So much arrogance and confidence that he has turned his channel into the Flat Earth School. Where he seems to actually be gaining some traction and getting some videos that are being watched. And his biggest video has been about the sextant. Now, I'm a sailor. I was in the Royal Navy for many years. I did sailing before that. I've practically used the sextant. And they simply do not work if the Earth is flat. There's so many ways. You're going to find out in my video, which still not quite finished. It'll be out tomorrow. But I explain quite well why the sextant can't work on a flat Earth. But there's one little clip that I want to show everyone. And I want this to sink in what he says here. All right? He's talking about why you can't use a sextant on a globe. And he says this.
You will never ever get an angle to a refracted horizon.
Let me just play that again.
You will never ever get an angle to a refracted horizon.
Does anyone realize why that's such a problem for the flat Earth?
To a refracted horizon?
Yeah, it's because he's trying to say, well, on the globe, light bends because there's refraction, and you can't measure an angle to something that's bent. You know, the whole curved adjacent thing. So he goes with the argument of you simply can't measure an angle to a refracted horizon. So what Mitchell is doing here is saying that there is no refraction on a flat Earth. Otherwise, he himself is saying that a sextant cannot work on a flat Earth or anywhere where you have to look through a medium.
And I don't even think he realised that.
No, of course he doesn't realise it.
That.
He thinks this is the #1 flat Earth proof. But he's trying to remove a way for us to use a sextant on a globe. And in so doing, with such confidence, actually makes it impossible to use a sextant at all. And I don't think he realises how bad this 5-second clip is for his entire argument.
You will never ever get an angle to a refracted horizon.
Maybe.
Let's just face it. The sextant argument of all things anyway. I mean, forget that. I mean, the whole argument about that is retarded. Right?
Yeah, they're just going, oh, let's take things that prove the globe and have that on our side. But he really doesn't realise it, and no one has brought up that, the specific point about the things that he are saying. People are trying to go about explaining how to use a sextant and trying to get him to realise that this is how you use a sextant. But I don't think anyone's actually listened to the words that he's saying, because literally every sentence that he says in his video about sextants proving the flat Earth debunk the ability to use a sextant on a flat Earth. So well done, Mitchell from Australia.
A worthy contender.
Yeah, absolutely. Flat Earth School. Fuck me. Live in Australia and being a flat earther and using a sextant to prove the flat Earth. Top left.
Amazing.
I wonder if it would be possible to do a GoFundMe to get people like Nathan Oakley, Mitchell, and a few of the others that are punting this sextant stuff. Stick them in a boat about 300 miles away from any land and ask them to try and get to a certain location.
It'd get lost. You'd have to send a crew to save them.
Yeah.
But it would be so funny, right?
Yes. Adam Meakin tried to use sextant navigation, like, actual angular elevations to calculate where he was, and he was like 3,000 miles off. So that was a good job. And when I debated a flat earther about it, and it was his turn to do the challenge, he went, "Yeah, I'm not doing that."
Well, they'll have $10,000 of reasons to give it a shot here pretty soon. But we should welcome Chris Street, who people are wondering who's this here. So
hello.
Chris Street is a member, or may not be a member, of the Operation of Strategic Influence. The people that may or may not have been messing with Mark Steele for the last couple of years.
Sorry. I just yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's better. So and Europeans, you get you're first in the line because you got to go to bed. You got to go nighty night soon. So Chris is here. Do you have a nomination for us?
I'm there's so many. That's the trouble. There are so many worthy, willing, incredibly stupid people out there. I mean, I'd like to pick my third grade geography teacher just because no one likes geography teachers, but realistically speaking, it would have to be Mark Steele.
The very, very expert.
Well, for many, many reasons, not worth being very, very expert in what is not a capacitor and what is not a relay. For broad knowledge, even to the fact that when they were changing the street lights around here, and I asked them what ones were they putting on, he looked at me suspiciously and said, "You've not been listening to Mark Steele, have you?" I wish I could say, "Yes, but not in the way you think." And he went, "Oh, good, because..." No, I can't say that. That's rude. I can't say that on here because I'll get told off. But I think that the very best of it all, apart from being a very, 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 very weapons expert person, would have to be the video that we did on a certain document that got produced. What was it? Metabistable something or other? You're going to need a lot of tune juice for that one.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I have the mug. There it is. I'll grab the mug. Hold on.
I was hoping you'd have the mug. For those who don't know, a document was produced purporting to know all about 5G and the weapons, and
toward a model
of the trade chicken feed, and Mark took it hook, line, sinker, rod, bank, umbrella, copy of Angling Times, everything. He swallowed the lot.
They're so gullible.
Yeah, so here it is. Towards a model for bimodal metabistrubal defense matrices.
That was it.
All made up stuff. He didn't even read. So, well, thank you for that, Chris. I've got it down. It's already on the website. A single nomination for Mark Steele. I bet we'll get another.
There's someone here quickly wants to give their nomination. Nathan, what's your nomination?
Hey guys, you want to hear a funny story while we're all chatting, dude? I'm dating a first grader.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. I do apologize. I don't know who let him in. My bad.
All right, Chris. We gotta keep moving. So thanks for coming.
Beautiful. No worries. Thank you for having me, guys.
I think we've got Raynard coming soon here. So there may be.
What about you, Santos? Santos, have you got a nomination for Top Left?
When I was a young boy, I grew up on the farm. I'm a country boy, and I used to fuck the cows, and the pigs. I used to fuck the pigs, and the cows would come, and I would pat them and look into their eyes.
I'm sorry.
You know, I want to be a urinator.
All right, Santos, that's enough, buddy.
I mean, I think I'm stupid.
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
All right.
This morning, I went to the toilet.
Okay. Goodness.
All right, let's see, Andreas still having trouble getting in. Andreas Eld. I sent a couple out to Sly Sparkane.
Why don't we take a little intermission, and we have a nomination video from a well-respected member of the community, an extremely intelligent guy, Tommy Gronville, and he has sent a a fantastic nomination video. So it's about 5 minutes long. So everyone take a wee break.
Good,
and
yes.
Here is Tommy Grunwald's official 2022 Top Left Award nomination.
Wow. 1 minute. So excited for this top award.
Top left.
What?
Top left.
Top left. Okay. So is that my top or your top?
It's the same.
Okay. Yeah. I can't believe I'm nominated for this.
You're not.
I'm not nominated.
You're going to nominate someone.
I'm going to nominate someone. So, all of this for nothing then?
You don't want to be top left on this one.
Okay.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Okay then. Being on top? Not so good. Not here. Not now. So I'm gonna nominate someone for top left. Someone who's an expert. Someone who knows everything better than anyone else. So here's a little look at my nominee.
Those bottoms are going to fade in color as well as squish or compress to the point where they cannot be resolved as separate from the water. Here. But that is called foreshortening, because the closer the angle to a surface, the more foreshortened the information will be in that area.
This is for Professor Phil Bell, or maybe we'll call him Dingle Bell. Anyhow, he doesn't think a flat surface can form a horizon, but it can, very simply. You can see the field. You can see much of the surface of the field because I'm holding the camera over the top of my head, so I have a little bit wider angle. But what happens when I lower the camera? We're going to see less and less of the back of the field because all the grass will blend into each other because the angle over them will not be sufficient to differentiate the back from the front because there won't be enough angle. Can you see what it's doing? Now it's going to be almost like a line across your field of view, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and only self-proclaimed expert in Riley criterion, parallax, reversed foreshortening amongst others, Mr. Gary Waibenga himself. This man, while able to walk in a barn, drive in a barn, drive outside the barn, lifting his phone off the ground, making drawings, playing the guitar, or whatever. He is trying to describe how any of this works, but he seems to miss a crucial point. Measurements based on real-world observations. He's been making a lot of drawings the last few years based on observations and just moving stuff around, like Polaris being twice away as the sun or whatever. And he thinks that just sprinkle this with some worthless opinions, everything fits his skewed reality. So for the last 3 years now, I have been waiting for the simplest drawing in the world. A drawing based on my own observation from the end of the world 3 years ago. And while I made my own drawing on how this works on a curved Earth in less than 10 seconds, it's taken Gary, soon to be 3 years now, and counting. So for someone who's an expert in all these fields and more, it should be really, really easy to make that drawing. Just 3-4 lines or something would do great. But it's been quite impossible. Actually, I think it is impossible. I know it is impossible. And so does Gary. That's why I've been kicking his flat ass around for a while now, just for the fun of it. So who else could I nominate for this Top Left Awards of 2022? I know there's much bigger fish than him in the pond here. He won't get that many votes. I don't expect that, but I just need to nominate Gary Wybenga for Top Left 2022. I have to. It's my duty. It's his destiny, or whatever. So, the voting will be on Fight Flat Earth and or MCToon channel. Rules will be on their channel when you see this out. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Most excellent video there, Tommy Granville. And I feel like I need to explain. Gary was a bot that I programmed. I gave him just a few basic sentences that he could respond to, but unfortunately, he seemed to have been hacked by someone in the Flat Earth debate group and gained what I would consider the opposite of sentience, and is now a fully fledged real Flat Earther. So I do apologise for accidentally creating a monster, but Gary is right. He is a worthy nominee. What do you reckon, Toon? Oh, why can't I hear you?
Because I was muted. I was laughing so hard at the beginning, I muted myself. Gary is a worthy contender for sure. I mean, he's not going to win, but it's a good selection.
It is.
So, all right. Did we get Andreas in? Is he?
No, I still don't think he is. I just wanted to see what Ranty thinks of old Gary Webenenga. Did he ever come in on? Did he ever come in on your Ranty roundtables?
I can't remember, to be fair. Probably at some point. Yeah, I think it was a frustration call there. That's what I think. I think he's got history with him. I think obviously he's had enough. You know, it's like a hero call. You know, when you know you're beaten at poker and you just call it anyway, you just call it off. I think that's what he's doing. He's just desperate to try and get some revenge on Gary there, because Gary can't win. Sorry. It's in the bag for Riley.
It's hard to argue with Riley, but I mean, Gary does put out a lot of stupid that I accidentally programmed him with. So, all right, Andreas, who have we got in then, Toon?
We got Andreas now, and then Daniel's up next.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Andreas,
Excellent.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. A little low tech. No camera tonight, but I'm here. I have my video in the Zoom chat.
I am just putting it into the production. Do you want to just
the show notes?
What do you think of the nominations so far? Do you agree with any of them?
I agree very much. Very nice nomination. Just last night I thought of the very expert. And he got nominated. That's good.
Yeah, Mark still is a worthy nominee. I don't know anything about 5G and electronics like that, and even I know he's fucking stupid. Right.
Indeed.
So,
you hear the video?
Yeah, I've got that in now. Here we go. Here is Andreas Elditch nomination for Top Left 2022.
Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Andreas Eld. In this video I will present my nominee for the new Top Left award. His name is David Duarte, but he's also known as Water is Always Level. His tactics are very aggressive, cherry-picking and quote mining. Let's hear from MCToon as he is summarizing a recent debate with him.
So how much oxygen is in the atmosphere? Denial.
I can't.
Denial.
I've never measured. I've never measured
he doesn't
it.
know. He has no idea. He doesn't understand anything.
You
So the
have not
same
been
volume of
cheated,
space
you
has
clown.
different areas with different
You
volumes in it.
can't
It's
have the
crazy. All right.
volume
So you
without
have
the
you have
container.
exhausted all of your stuff. Let's review
Yeah,
here.
and I destroyed you because you didn't bring any expert citations like I did.
I'm sorry. I
got
did
handled.
actually.
See
I
that
gave
you
you
lost.
15 measurements of rotation that you refused to look at.
You
I gave
lost
you
that.
16 measurements of gravity, which you refused to look at. You cited different experts that all agree that gravity does
doesn't matter if
exist.
they agree. I don't care what they believe. I'm citing per my argument.
You cited measurements of
Davey.
the salt flats taken in orbit by the space shuttle and by other satellites, referenced to WGS-84 and ellipsoid.
I just debunked your sky vacuum, you clown. You lost your sky vacuum.
You think that there's a container, but you refuse to say...
Pressure, Boyle's law, second law of thermodynamics.
Yeah.
You lost your little outer space fairy tale.
You refuse to to say the word firmament or dome, even though you are asserting that there is a container. No. I'm moving on. I don't give a damn what you say anymore. So you think there's a firmament, but you don't know how high it is. You don't know what it's made of. You've never been there. You don't know.
Has he ever looked in a mirror?
Didn't bring a tape measure to it, which seems to be what you require.
And for conclusion, I would like to use the words from a former award. Many flat earthers are dumb ass. But Davey is truly a dumb.
Thank you very much, Andreas. Davey is a worthy nominee. I've had 3 debates with him, and he did message me a couple of weeks ago saying he wants to debate me again, but I think he forgets how to use Facebook Messenger for a few months at a time. So, it might happen, and you know that you will get dumpster fires with Davey. But, yeah, and a worthy nominee, Davey Durant. Thank you very much, and Andreas. Very, very good video. All right, Toon, what's next?
Thank you. All right, we've got Philosopher King Gaming here.
Hello, Philosopher King Gaming. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit nervous. I never got to meet MCToon or Ranty before, so it's nice to meet you both. Big fan.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Okay.
I just did a Riley, by the way.
Well, no, it's not a Riley unless you did it on stream. So.
Okay,
so, Philosopher King Gaming, what's your thoughts on the nominations so far?
Okay, so there's a lot of stupid in the Flat Earth community. And it always seems like they're in some sort of competition to be more stupid than each other. Because then they get more views and they spread. But I don't know. I think my nomination, I don't have a formal video, but with your permission, we can share the video I showed you with the timestamps. Would that be okay?
Yes.
In the chat there?
No, he gave me one.
No, I've sent it to Fight in the Discord.
Oh, to Fight. Okay, good.
I can send it to you real quick if you'd like.
No, he's the one in doing the production today, so.
Wait, it's not letting me download that one. Give me 1 sec.
It's going to be it's a couple hours long. It might just be easier to open it in a Chrome and play it.
Give me 1 sec. That means I need to change the settings slightly.
There's hours and hours of derp at our disposal. It's
so yes, but there's a specific derp I want to focus on. So as he's getting ready for this, I'll set the stage. So has anyone ever heard of a fantastic, wonderful human being by the name of G-Man before?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah. So at one point in time, there was an after show to some debate on the Non Sequitur show, and Steve McRae hosted a hangout featuring a bunch of people whom I had never heard of and never seen before, but Aaron Ra was also in it. And so I watched it because, yeah, big fan of him. Anyway, G-Man shows up and proceeds to get into a debate, unmoderated and unscheduled, unplanned, with Aaron about everything from what defines theism and atheism, the morals of slavery, whether or not Mormons are Christians, and of course, the greatest of all topics, evolution versus creationism. And so I went through real quick and I grabbed a couple timestamps of memorable moments from within that discussion and wanted to share them with everyone. And I just wanted everybody watching the stream to know in advance, please prepare your oven mitts, couch cushions, bed pillows, whatever you use for facepalm protection, because I guarantee you that by the time the 4th timestamp is played, you are going to be nuclear facepalming. There is nothing I've ever seen more top left and stupid than G-Man in this clip.
Yeah, I am just downloading the video. It's just going to take 1 minute. G-Man, I've had one encounter with when me and Team Skeptic met him on Modern Day Debate, and we were debating G-Man and Nathan Thompson about evolution. And G-Man made the argument that we can't use Darwin's theory of natural selection because it says on the book that it favors the stronger race, and he thought that meant that, you know, it favored white people over black people, and we were being racist by talking about Darwin.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's very strange because in his original book, he actually mentions that all human races were the same and equal.
Oh yeah, but you don't expect G-Man to actually have read the book, right? He just looked at the title and went, "It's racist!"
Oh no, after you watch this clip, you might actually think he's illiterate.
All right, just 20 seconds, then the video will be downloaded. But yeah, G-Man, he's OG stupid. I think he was actually, wasn't he one of the first winners of the Dumb Fuck of the Year award? Didn't he maybe win it the first year?
G-Man?
Yeah. I'm sure he was one of the original winners back in the day, before I'd even started a YouTube channel.
So I haven't really had the pleasure of meeting G-Man, but hi, Reynard here.
Hello.
It's a common trope, isn't it, now, that I've seen really taking off, which is a sort of a redefinition of the concept of racism, so that anything can now be labeled as racist, including and especially efforts to stop racism. It's this. It is actually a sort of very handy right-wing gambit now, where you basically can sort of you can cry racism at just about anything if it sort of even, let's say, for example, an inquiry into the effects of racism or whether racism exists in a particular system, that is now something that they will label as a racist. So it's not just the Flerfs, isn't it? It's really it's a pan right-wing, pan conspiracy theory movement that basically will exist for no purpose.
It's strawmanning racism and then attacking people that are using that strawman they've made up. Anyway, right. Here is the first of the 4 timestamps from Philosopher King Gaming.
Why you got me arguing with this rookie? Listen, Oren, you don't know what you're talking about.
Does anybody in this hangout or anybody who ever...
I wonder what the answer we're going to be.
Hold on, G-Man. Hold on. And I'm loving your stick. I'm actually enjoying this. Is funnier than I thought you would be in real life. but seriously, is there anybody in this hangout or whoever existed and ever published any claim to this comment, did anyone ever believe that people evolved from Neanderthals?
No.
Nope.
Okay. But I will tell you this. I have met creationists for some strange reason who think that that's what evolutionary teaches, and I have no idea where they get that from.
Okay, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Human beings did not evolve from Neanderthals, so that means we don't share a common ancestor with them either, do we, Oren?
Why?
Oh my god, that was fucking dumb. We didn't evolve from them, so therefore we didn't share a common ancestor. Right, okay. Next
literally
one.
The next thing
may I interject something?
5130. Let's
see. So Oren, so we didn't evolve from Neanderthals. Where do human beings evolve from?
Before I answer this question, I just want to give you full cred. That was funny as fuck.
Oren, where is your scientific evidence, Oren? This is the second time I'm asking this question. Where is your scientific evidence that I evolved from any animal?
You are still an animal now.
Oh, I am. Can you prove that?
Yes.
Without faith, by the way. I want to see it.
Man, God damn it.
All right. Next 54-45. He is very dumb.
Yes, very.
Answer the question.
Then shut up so I can do so. What is an animal?
I'm not answering that question, Aaron. Give me your example that I evolved from an animal.
That depends on what an animal is, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. So we're being we're being subjective then. You want to play the subjective game with me?
No, we're being
Animal is a cat. Animal is a cat. Prove I evolved from a cat.
Okay, so an elephant is not an animal.
You are retarded.
Prove I evolved from a cat. Oh, okay, last one. 56-25.
To you, what do you mean by an animal? I know what an animal means biologically.
I mean by an animal. I would like to know how I should. You know what? Hold on a minute. I think a picture speaks for 1,000 words.
Oh God, what's he gonna do? I'm scared.
Like seriously, you are so stupid. You don't even know what I'm talking about. This is an animal. I think you understand. This is an animal.
This is. And so what?
Do not ask me to come on here again. This show's a joke. I've been asking the same question over and over again, and nobody's giving me an answer. Okay? This is going on my channel. I want to know. Where's your evidence? I want to know where your evidence is.
Wait. Are you an animal?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, we've got that was.
Yeah. Okay, G-Man is a worthy nominee. Thank you very much, Floss King Gaming, for your video suggestion there. That's perfect.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, that was good. All right, we need to keep moving. We're gonna go way long. So we've got Raynard Wilson here to give us his thoughts.
I just feel this is so typical of any time any time you get a crazy person onto your stream. MCToon, you should learn a lesson from this, because this is basically everything right now. You get a crazy person onto your show and they just argue over the definition of basic words. You're going to get nowhere. I feel rage towards them both, actually. Sorry.
All right. So, do you have a nominee?
You know, obviously, I'm not really a flat Earth expert. My love, my cherished darlings are the 5G Flerfs, and for me, there can only really be one man who my heart has room for, and that is the Gunner of Gateshead, Mr. Mark Steele, OBE, former weapons expert, savior. And
excuse me, very expert. Get it right.
Very, very expert. But actually, if I were to nominate a person right now, I think it would be my dear friend, cherished colleagues in documentary filmmaking, and that would be Mark Steele's little assistant, Mr. Kim Tate, who, you know, he's not had the best of times recently, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about what he's been up to, because some of it's you know, I wouldn't honestly wish it on my worst enemy, and Kim isn't my worst enemy by a long way. But I think I'll nominate Kim for sheer enabling value. And I don't know if did any of you get to see his special revelatory video he did exposing me and MCToon here. He basically, let's say he dropped a fact bomb on all of YouTube, and the 165 viewers, most of whom were probably you guys watching, you know, let's say it changed the world. And I don't know if we're going to get any clips of Kim Tate, because I totally haven't prepared it tonight. No, it's probably best not. If a man thoroughly debasing himself and then just embarrassing himself even more, if watching that is your idea of fun, then just go and search for Kim Drops on YouTube and watch him literally
on Facebook.
On Facebook, sorry,
yes.
He's been banned from YouTube, hasn't he? If watching a man make an ass of himself in the most just horrifying, almost self-mutilatingly
cringe to
disgusting
watch
way. Yeah. If that was your idea of fun, listeners, go and watch. Just search Facebook for Kim Drops now, and you know what? Just do it despite me.
All right, so Kim Drops is
Kim Drops. That's
the
my
nominee
nomination.
There. All right, excellent. All right, Toon, why don't we just get a quick rundown of the nominees so far?
Yes, we've got a single nominee for each of the following: Sleeping Warrior, Austin Whitsitt, Mitchell from Australia, the very, very expert Mark Steele, Kim Tate, Gary Wybanga, Water's Always Level, or Davey Duarte, and G-Man.
It's a good list. A
It
list.
is, but nobody is officially in the running yet because there have been no seconds yet.
Okay, well, who's next then with a nomination?
So, well, let me. How about this? I will. Thank you, Raynard. We're gonna bring more people on here, but I'm gonna read off some of the ones that have been sent to me. I'm gonna start with the one that was sent to me from Simon Dan. Are you ready for that?
Okay. I am so ready. Obviously, everyone knows when you say Simon Dan, I get extremely excited. So
Simon Dan has nominated it. All he sent is one thing: is a nomination. Mitchell from Australia.
Way! Well, here's the thing. Me and Dan are a lot alike. We were actually cloned in the same... Sorry, we were birthed in the same hospital days apart. We are of the same batch. If you check the barcode on the back of our necks, there's only 2 digits that are different. So great minds do think alike, obviously. So does that mean that Mitchell from Australia is the first official top left nominee of 2022?
He in fact is.
Excellent.
But I would like to read to you now another one that that somebody sent to me. This is from Round Thinker. Round Thinker sent me this one. So Round Thinker says, I would like to nominate Austin Whitsitt for demonstrating top leftism in several topics. 1, denying physics. As a flat earther, he ignores 2,500 years of scientific advancement. And number 2, misunderstanding the scriptures. He mispronounces Hebrew words, and he definitely doesn't understand the real meaning of words. Thus, nitwit is the embodiment of the Dunning-Kruger.
Well, there we go.
That Round Thinker. So there you go. The second.
He certainly hits some of our favorite criteria, doesn't he?
Oh,
yes.
He did. Yes.
I am
telling
sure
me that nobody else has voted for Sleeping Warrior. Is that what you're telling me?
Probably nobody else will. It's just.
I don't know. I think he is worthy of some more nominations, guys. If you want to get your nomination read out and included in the count, then just message MCToon on Discord or Facebook, or send him a pigeon or something, and your nomination can get added to the list. If you want to get Riley in the official nominations, then we just need one more vote for that.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to.
Next on the list it says Tiny Captain. So is he coming in, or are we just playing the video?
Just prep that video, and then there's another one from Where's Wally?
The Tiny Captain one is ready. So let's play Tiny Captain. While you maybe try and get someone else in to give another nomination.
Yes.
So here we go. Here is Tiny Captain's nomination for Top Left Award 2022.
Hi, for the people who don't know me, I'm Tiny Captain. I hope everybody enjoys the stream. I could not tell if I had internet at the time the nomination stream goes live, so I had to record this in advance. It was kinda hard to choose between all these self-claimed geniuses. At first I thought Brian Logic. He attacked Arctic Reflection on a video I did about Brian. Arctic just liked it and gave me a huge shout out. Still thanks for it, Arctic, it helped me a lot. Then I thought maybe Quantum Eraser is a better choice. He really thinks to know everything. He even has a website where he calls everybody stupid for not understanding his misunderstandings, but then I remember a lot of dirt for somebody who claimed to know more about nautical navigation than a merchant captain, and more about programming than a computer programmer, just because he inserts some data in a computer program of a windmill. And yes, he also said that punching in a phone number in a mobile phone is programming a phone. He had a lot of fallouts with people on Discord, with Blue Marble about his Cavendish experiment, that he didn't use the right weight of balls, and with me about gyro compasses. He claimed that the gyro compass was a magnetic compass held upright by a gyroscope. He even showed me a video of a gyro repeater in a gun bell. Here is such a repeater, and as you can see, it's not affected by a big ass magnet. Well, to be fair, I think it's even worse than top left, because according to the Dunning-Kruger effect, you have to know at least something to be confident about everything. And he proved that wrong. He misunderstands everything, and still he's confident that he knows everything. So, I'd like to nominate our one and only Fat Jason, aka Jason Family Man.
Oh my goodness. Hearing Jason's name, it brings back smells of burning toast, really, because that's the only thing I got when talking to that guy. Do you think Jason's a worthy nominee?
Oh, a fine contender.
I'd love to see Ranty debate someone like Jason. That would be.
Oh my goodness! There's nothing to do. It's just him ranting. Hey, Ranty versus the ranting guy. Something like
that. Absolutely.
Right. There he is from Tiny Captain. We've got let's see. Planar Walk is working on getting in here too at the moment. So yes, thank you for that, Tiny Captain. Bargain. Let's see. Bargain Basement. What was his I forgot his name. Bargain
Jason.
Basement, whatever.
But Bargain Basement, Fred Durst.
Fred Durst, yes.
And there we have a Planar Walk. Ahoy, hoy, my friend. How the devil are you?
I'm doing well. You?
Most excellent. My brain cells are dying because I'm being reminded of all the stupid that we inflict ourselves with. What's your thoughts on the nominations so far?
We've got quite a few good nominations, and I just checked the updated thing, and I'm quite excited because I actually had a few ideas for a nomination, right? There was obviously Dr. Peel's subordinate, also known as Kent Hovind's Mini-Me. Of course, there's Kent Hovind himself, but yeah, I've actually got I actually did a small compilation for my nomination just as we were waiting.
Oh, is it ready?
Yes, it is just under 6 minutes though, so I don't know how. Is that a fair amount of?
You can
6 minutes. Oh my gosh, you're hogging the time.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it most definitely. Can I just say, please, people in chat, stop arguing and enjoy the fun. Thank you.
Let me just pop this.
But it's good. It's good that you're here, Planar Walk, to have our first Australian person nominating somebody.
Yeah. Oh, I did want to say though that some of the nominations, of just looking at some of them, and some of them should be invalid. Like, for example, Mitchell from Australia should be invalid because Australia doesn't exist. Therefore, Mitchell doesn't exist.
Yes.
Austin Whitsitt should need double the amount of nominations because he is basically stealing from JM Truth. He did a great JM Truth impersonation, so half of those nominations should go to JM Truth.
No.
Gary Windbanger should also be disqualified because he is not a real person and just a AI made using the GPT-1 model.
GPT-1?
Yeah, you know how we've got GPT-1 and GPT-2 and GPT-3? Well, Gary Windbanger was made using GPT-1.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. I can't work out how to exclude any of the other people, though.
People are wondering, Planar Walk, are you turning into Shaggy? Can you say zoinks?
I probably can't do a great Shaggy impersonation apart from the looks.
All right.
So.
Right. Okay. So you got a video for us then, have you?
Yes. Hold on. Let me.
He doesn't even have it. Tell you what. Let me read another one while you're digging that out.
Oh, just before you do, just to please Ranty, I'm going to read a super chat that I've just got out from Jerome Aladjacquin for €5. I wish to nominate the Riley. Regards from a Frenchman living in Helsinki. So there we go. Riley is now officially in the nominations.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Who was that from?
Jerome Aladjacquin. Right. 1 sec. Planner Walk, and I'll bring you up on screen.
You can't ban the super chatters.
All right, I got it. I can't pronounce it, but I copy-pasted his name.
Why is that not displaying? Give me 1 sec.
I need to just make sure that...
There we go. Right, you're up.
Okay, here we go. So let me know how the volume is. I have to share audio through my thing, so...
You've got a whiteboard there. Can you write down Snell's law?
It doesn't look good. Oof, I don't know that.
You don't know Snell's law?
Yeah, I don't know Snell's
So-
law. I'm not going to write out the...
So you don't know Snell's law, but you
I
were
don't.
talking about refraction as
yeah.
if you're some fucking expert on it. You see this sine function?
Bring that up on the computer screen, please. Not just your drawing. I want to see that actual thing, because that looks like a sine wave.
It is a sine wave.
Sine wave. Yeah, I've never seen that incorporated with light bending like this.
Oh my god!
I just want to see. I just want to see what you're talking about.
Do you want to show you other thing, AB Science?
Yeah,
The other diagram, which
This one.
Yeah,
exactly. But you're saying this is correct, though. This is what you said.
This is Dunning-Kruger at its peak.
Oh, let's talk about Dunning-Kruger. Do you understand that Dunning-Kruger was performed on nothing but animal product eating ball tards? Do you understand that? And the outcome of that study wasn't a science, it was a study. The outcome of that shit was that you people think that you're more intelligent than you actually are.
Just Dunning-Kruger.
Keep laughing. It's so funny you laugh. Do you get it? Baldylocks, do you understand what happened just now? You're not laughing. You understand that Dunning-Kruger means you people, don't you?
I suppose you maybe.
You're laughing.
Much better understanding of illusory superiority biases than you.
Oh, really? Did they say that anybody was a flat earther or a vegan in that study? No, every one of them people were ball earthers. Every one of those people believed they lived on a ball earth. And the conclusion of that study was that ball earth zombies think that they are way more intelligent than they actually are.
Oh my god.
That is what Dunning-Kruger is. It doesn't apply to any flat earthers. No flat earthers were involved.
Do you think that globe deniers are immune to Dunning-Kruger, man?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Then we can still apply Dunning-Kruger to you guys.
Exactly, but it wasn't, so you can't.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
It wasn't applied. All we know is that ball earthers from the Dunning-Kruger.
So do you think that Dunning-Kruger only applies to ball earthers?
The only thing that doesn't matter. The only thing that Dunning-Kruger has told us through the study is that you people think that you're smarter than you are.
Wait, do you think that Dunning-Kruger only applies to ball earthers?
Yes, it does. And so there's another one done that includes 50-50 blend. That's because the Catholic Roman Church forced people to fucking believe this garbage.
No, this
That's
was
because the richest people. Yeah, the richest people in the country.
Roman Catholic Church. Hold on. The Roman Catholic Church forced people in 500 BC to believe that the Earth was a globe. Yeah, right.
That's exactly what they. Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what
they would take.
In 500 BC.
Puritans had a book that talked about the flat Earth. They would take Puritans out of their house, and they would take their books and they would hang them around their necks, and they would burn them alive with their books. That's what the Catholic Church did. You know how easy it is to convince a motherfucker to stop believing something when you burn another dude alive?
In 500 BC.
They do that shit.
In 500 BC, the Catholic Church did this.
Bro, they fucking got BC. They had fire in 500 BC. They set motherfuckers on fire for believing
the Catholic Church.
And the Roman military power. You have no like frame of mind. Oh my God, the laughing.
The Catholic Church.
You have no frame.
I don't think you realize how stupid that is.
What? Go ahead and explain it.
But BC means
that was half a millennium before.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
They broke
Planet Walk. Copernicus was forced to release his heliocentric model from the Catholic Church. Did you know that Copernicus was actually a preacher? A priest? A high priest for the Catholic? Wow, dude, you sound like a fucking idiot, dude. It's half of a dome is a sphere.
Half of a dome is
half of the dome.
Half of the dome is a sphere.
Would you like to try and rephrase that?
Can you?
Oh my God!
Did you fail?
What?
No,
I think you failed geometry. Like because half of a dome is not a sphere. Half of a sphere can be considered like a dome.
You sound like an idiot now.
But like,
you sound so stupid now.
Two domes can be a sphere, but not half of a dome. What are you?
Yeah, half a dome is a sphere.
No, it isn't.
This one is.
You've got a whiteboard there.
Oh.
Can you?
So, that is my nomination.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that hurt a lot. Could you please warn me that there's going to be that much derp next time? Actually painful. Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Half of a dome is a sphere. I learned something new today.
Yeah, that wasn't all of it. Like like at some parts he was saying snail's law. Right?
Snail's law, Dunning-Kruger.
Yeah, he even claimed that we needed to create a 6-mile-long vacuum tube in order to prove that the Earth was flat, and that vacuum tube would be half filled with water.
Yep.
And would it be a vacuum?
When you evacuate the air, what will happen to the water? It will boil. How are you going to measure the surface of the water when it's boiling?
So, Planet Walk, what is your official nomination? Give us the name. Say it out loud.
So on the Jason, aka Bargain Basement Fred Durst.
There we go. So Bargain Basement Fred Durst is now officially in the nominations. So official nominations so far are Riley, of course, Austin Whitsitt, Mitchell from Australia, and Fred Durst.
There we
And
go.
someone I'm really shocked hasn't been voted for yet is Flatzoid, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that may be coming.
You know,
that may be coming.
Well, what's next up? Let's keep this moving. What's next up, Toon?
Well, I will. I'll read out a couple here. We've got. We're going to have a couple in absentia. We've got one from Schrodinger's cat. I spoke with Marvel Girl, who sent the nomination. of Kevin Johnson, who is I think that is the video that was his big viral video. So there is the link to that. And also Marvel Girl has seconded that. So that means that Kevin Johnson is in the running. And we'll work to get a good video for him.
Sorry, Mike.
So there it is.
And who has just joined?
That's me. Can you hear me?
Rumpus.
Oh, it's a Rumpus. Yes, we can hear you.
Rumpus.
Rumpus. There's a rule if you come on the channel, you have to say utter moron for me.
Utter moron.
There we go. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, Rumpus. How you doing?
So just a second. Hold on. Thank you, Planner Walk. We need to keep moving. So and Rumpus, don't go too long.
See you later, Planner.
Okay, I'll try not to. Yeah. Right. So my nomination for this prestigious award is for someone. Now we've got it is for a Dunning-Kruger. That means we're dealing with someone who claims to be an expert in something, and is the antithesis of this. Yes. Someone who claims, for instance, they know a lot about surveying, but they don't have a surveying book.
Oh, I know who
they
this
have
is.
no surveying qualification. They claim to know a lot about geometry, yet they don't understand what a tangent is. They claim that curves don't have gradients. They claim you can't determine the angle with which two curves cross. And recently has expanded his horizons to not include just geometry and surveying, but also logic. Apparently now is an expert in logic. And as demonstrated by a chat we had with Mr. Sensible a week or so ago, he was confused by a conditional in which he was suggested as a black swan argument, if the Earth is such and such and such, then the geometric horizon should be in such a position. And he couldn't understand this concept. He said, but it's not. But that's not the point about a conditional. You say, if it were, then there would be some necessary consequences of it. And this apparently was beyond him. For someone who now professes to be an expert in logic and has had dealing with a guy who actually has written papers on logic called Bebby, and who I've been speaking with.
Would this book trigger him by any chance?
Oh, that's a good book.
Yeah, this book would trigger him, wouldn't it?
It would absolutely. This also chap, this is an expert on geometry, does not believe in spherical geometry and that triangles, even if you go and Google spherical triangles, he denies that they exist. Where'd you get that book from? That's a good book.
Oh, I've had it for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, and I wanted to just show. Can I share my screen on this?
Yes, you can.
I think yeah, here we go. Share screen. So I just wanted to show this before. I'm trying to be too long here. Right. So this is something I was showing to this this person in question. I drew this little line here. So here we have a circle, if you can see that, and here we have a tangent to it. And this expert in geometry disputed that this was a valid tangent to this line because the tangent line thickness overlapped. You can see this, hopefully it's a bit small, but this little line here is the edge of the circle. And he wanted me to position the tangent line over here so that the edge of it touched this rather than sharing a coordinate. And that's because this chap is an expert on Euclidean geometry, a geometry of construction, not analytical geometry, which is a geometry involving numbers, maths, coordinate systems. And he didn't understand that the center of a line, this is just a graphical representation, that the center of the line is the tangent. And to be a tangent, it has to share the coordinate with the curve. And he did not accept that this was a valid representation of a tangent, this expert in geometry. And when asked, I asked him, this expert, if he would be able to do the following problem. So here we have a curve, y is equal to x squared. And I asked him if he could tell me what the gradient of the curve was at x is equal to 3. And he said, well, I'll have to get out, my little, I don't know, some measuring device or something. But basically, he was implying you'd have to sort of draw it out and then start touching it with various ideas of tangents. And that's because this guy who claims to know all about geometry, lectures to other people, has a following, a whole channel that's devoted to telling people about geometry, doesn't know anything about analytical geometry, doesn't know anything about gradients, doesn't know anything about tangents, doesn't know anything about curves, doesn't know anything about calculus, doesn't know anything about differential calculus, cannot compute the gradient of a curve, and he doesn't understand maths, because the only thing he understands is in Euclid, that you can draw little lines and things, but this is useless geometry. This does not deliver anything useful to anybody. Anybody who wants anything useful with geometry has to use numbers, has to have coordinate system, has to be able to do maths. And this guy can't do any of these things. So in between lecturing people about surveying, without a surveying book, without any knowledge of geometry, a fundamental part, this idea of a gradient, by the way, is fundamental to all engineering and physics and science. It's fundamental to be able to work out what that gradient is from the curve, which I've described as a y is equal to x squared. It's fundamental to be able to determine the gradient at any point on this curve, and has now moved into logic, and then doesn't understand even the logic employed by QE. We are dealing with someone who is asserting themselves in an expert way and has no knowledge of any of these subjects whatsoever. So I nominate Bev. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bev.
Thanks, Bev, indeed. Bev is most definitely a worthy nominee. This is a guy who, when I debated him, that we had this very specific conversation. We were talking about, non-Euclidean mathematics and Euclidean mathematics, and I asked him the simple question: is non-Euclidean geometry a branch of mathematics? Yes or no? And he started waffling. I was like, no, stop, Bev. It's a simple question. It's a yes or no question. Is non-Euclidean geometry a branch of mathematics? Yes or no? And there was maybe a 5 to 7 second pause, and then he went, level. So yes.
On the non-Euclidean front, he actually says you can't have tangents in non-Euclidean space. I wonder if your little book there has any tangents in it in your of things.
I mean, you can see tangents, plenty of like geometric features and stuff, and that, each of the within the circles, there's more circles, and each circle has a tangent creating another circle that you can join it from, and it talks about how you can make this geometric shape. It's a very, very good book. Was part of the National Geographic Maths and Geometry series from maybe 10, 15 years ago, I think.
It's quite an advanced book to have non-Euclidean geometry. Yeah.
It was a present from one of my uncles. They'd give me the whole thing. So yeah, I may give this book away at one point because it's a very good book and triggers Bev.
That's a dynamite. Yeah, that is literate dynamite you've got there, Craig. So be careful with it. That could do someone a serious damage.
Well, thank you very much, Rumpus, for your nomination.
My pleasure.
Would you mind stopping your screen share?
I will stop my screen share. Yeah, give me a moment. But I'm not overly familiar with it.
I stopped it for you.
Oh, you devil!
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you, Rumpus. Probably your shortest speech ever. Thank you for that.
Well, I've posted a couple of things in the chat, by the way. Just a little things about Riley. Nothing much. Just
about Riley. I have to go back and read
jokey,
them.
Just jokey stuff. Just jokey stuff.
All right. Well, Tommy was on. Tommy's video was on earlier. The one that I had to mute myself. I was laughing so hard. Tommy just wanted to bring Tommy on quick to just cement his nomination.
Yeah, thanks. Do you hear me, by the way?
Yes, we hear you, Tommy. Excellent video, dude.
Thank you. It couldn't be anyone else but Gary, of course. He's been my arch nemesis now for 4 years or something, so it just had to be him. Seems like I'm the only one so far, though, and I kind of knew that. He won't win.
I do apologize for programming such an annoying bot.
Sorry if I hacked him.
Thing is, the reason I call him a bot is because he will come into the chat and he's obviously got like 10 to 15 things copy pasted in notebooks or something on his PC, and it's always the same things, you know, constantly, and it's just like having a bot. So yeah, but you're right. Gary Ebenenga is an excellent nomination.
He is a good choice. I mean, thinking about it, he's like the ever-ready Flerf, right? Because he's everywhere and he never stops. It's like he doesn't sleep.
I might have a second nomination from Dora Knud here, but she's on the fence.
On the fence. All right, we'll see. We'll see what Dora has. See if we get a second for Gary. All right, thank you, Tommy. And we've got Mr. 42. So there's a video for him, Craig. But
I'm just getting that ready.
Introduction to that video. Though. What do you got, Mr. 42?
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Is this better?
That's better. We can hear you.
That's better. I was not completely muted, just very low. So, good evening. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us from the bowels of the Starship Enterprise.
Yes, thank you. I heard a lot of great arguments here today, but I've come up with my own. I actually got a nomination that is not so far nominated, so that is probably a little bit excited. I did see loads of requests from the chat for this person.
Okay, well, I've got your video ready. So, Mr. 42, the NASA hologram, here is his official Top Left Award 2022 nomination.
Good day, gentle people in the side chat. Hello MCToon and hello FTFE. It's your favorite Mr. 42, and I'm welcoming myself to this channel. So, a Top Left nomination, eh? What can I say? I made it harder than it has to be.
That's what she said.
I've put some real effort into this.
That's what she said.
It has been long and hard.
That's what she said.
And in the end, there can only be disappointment.
That's what she said.
There are some Flerfs who are in it for fame or attention.
You can sort of hear it in my early videos. There's a bit of sting in the voice. It's fair to say I was pissed off. I'm very much at peace with it now.
And as such, they do not deserve to win. Others are completely clueless and even fail to pretend to know anything.
But I'm just a raving fucking lunatic for pointing this out.
And as I understand, bottom left doesn't count here. And then there are those who are just wrong.
It's been weighed in the balances and found lacking.
They even know it somewhat, but are not willing to admit it, even to themselves. So what is left is a select group of Flerfiness that I can choose from. And after a lot of consideration, my nomination for Top Left 2022 is Brian's Logic.
Thank you.
He is absolutely clueless, thinks he knows it all, and presents everything as if teaching us a lesson. Typical Top Left behavior in my opinion. Thank you very much for your time. This has been Mr. 42, out. Don't panic.
Most excellent nomination. Brian's Logic, famous for renaming nautical miles to navigator's minutes, of course.
And skoimoils.
I've never... I read a comment on one of Brian's videos lately where he's challenging Wolfie to something. And one of the comments was actually from Wolfie, and it basically said that he's of the opinion that Brian's Logic is just absolutely insane.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
And I
Brian's
just sent a
Logic...
super chat to second the nomination of Brian's Logic, so now it's official. To vote for me.
Is that legal?
I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it.
Yeah. You said cheat as much as you want as long as it's legal. This is legal. So
Mr. 42, €2, second nomination. Oh my god, I've just seen the picture behind Ranty. Oh. Why would you do that?
Oh.
He did a live stream from his tub one day.
Why? I mean,
this did the rounds.
It would be the least successful OnlyFans ever.
Hey,
well,
Greg,
Good day, gentle people in the side chat. Hello, MCToon.
Sorry, press the wrong button. My bad.
Sure, play it again.
Gary's in the chat. Why? Don't time him out.
Please, don't time Gary out. Gary, I invite you on to give your nomination for Top Left 2022 because we're inclusive here.
Self-nominations are allowed.
Yeah. So Gary, I invite you on, not to debate you. We might probably will laugh at you, but we're not gonna be here to berate you. Gary, if you want to come on and give an official nomination for Top Left 2022, it might get seconded and they could go through to the voting round. So contact MCToon and you know what? Any other flat earthers in the chat, you can also nominate someone. It doesn't just have to be...
I sent some invites to a few myself.
I see Mallory there. I'd be interested to know what her Top Left nomination is. I imagine it would probably be me. Yeah. So any flat earthers that want to give a nomination for Top Left, you're more than welcome. But who have we got that's just joined us, Toon?
All right. Thank you, Tommy and 42. We're going to move on to Astronomy Live, who I just met in person. That was great. Down in Florida, Astronomy Live. What do you think about your nomination?
I have a sort of left field nomination for Dot Connector Podcast by BMC, a very little known channel that was apparently present at the original Falcon Heavy launch about 4 years ago. And it seems like either a repost, but he just uploaded a few days ago this video giving his analysis of the Falcon Heavy launch and proof that it is in fact a hologram, that it's all fake. And his analysis strikes me as making JM Truth's analysis of my footage look competent by comparison. It is by far the worst analysis of a launch I've ever seen, with some of the worst footage of which I've ever seen, with him boasting about how he used a camera lens that has a focal length of 20,000 millimeters. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that is 20 meters. How did he get a 2-meter telescope there? I mean, MC, you saw that giant scope near where we were set up? Yeah. I doubt that would be 20 meters in focal length.
So my big question here is, one thing Toon described to me after he saw the launch was that he felt it in his chest. How does a hologram make you feel something in your chest?
Really big speakers next to it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's hilarious. How does a hologram block background light? There's a real simple question for you. How does it occlude objects? People have filmed Falcon rockets flying in front of the moon before. It blocks the moonlight. People have filmed them flying in front of the sun before. It blocks the sunlight. How does it do that if it's a hologram?
It's a worthy nomination. I've not heard of them, but just from what you described, I need to go and look at the derp.
MC might have a link.
I don't. Did you send me?
Oh, you don't have the link? How can I best send you the link? I'll post it in the Twitter thread.
Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's good.
Yeah, Twitter. Okay, it's not in the DM, but it's in the spot. So, so you can pull that up. Yeah, if you go to about a minute.
Yes, I have it.
I mean, this is the fact that you said JM Truth is more competent. You do remember JM Truth is the guy that said you can't pan 11 miles, right?
Oh, I know. Well, this one, in one part of one of his videos, he mentions how he couldn't pan fast enough to keep up with the falling rocket. Straight, I was able to on that same launch. So, he's got the same problem JM has. Can't pan fast enough. Not possible.
Wow. All right, Craig, I sent you the video. It's high quality.
So keep in mind, he filmed this himself. What he says is a 20-meter focal length lens. Now, I happen to know something about the area, having grown up in that area. I have a sneaky suspicion as to where he was viewing from. You wouldn't fit the whole launch pad with a 20-meter focal length lens. You'd be zooming in on individual sections of it. There's no way.
This is what he filmed with his ultra camera, apparently.
Yes. He said this was in 8K.
Does it have Vaseline on the lens, or
8K 5 years ago?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Is it attached to a hyperactive dog or something? Because he can't seem to keep it still.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, then what he's done is he's taken 20 cameras from bank security CCTV and just stacked them together and misunderstood what that meant. This is incredible.
Sounds
footage.
about right. Sounds about right. So he misses somehow. Now, keep in mind, guys, Falcon Heavy to this day is still the most powerful rocket flying in the world currently. Until it's beat out by SLS or Starship or something else. It's currently the most powerful. He somehow misses the launch. He misses the launch. He doesn't capture the rocket coming off the pad. He doesn't even see it happen. He draws this where he thinks it is. It's not there, guys.
He's not even pointing at it.
Brilliant.
Wow.
I'll put the link to this video in the chat. And if anyone else thinks that it is worthy of a nomination, it is Dot Connector Podcast by BMC. Yeah, I'm going to dislike that and add it to my algorithm. Thank you very much, Astronomy Live, for giving me new dirt to look at.
Hello, FTFE.
Oh, I keep accidentally playing Mr. 42.
Wow. It did look a little phallic, the little drawing he drew there.
Yeah.
I think he was getting a little excited there. So, awesome. Thank you for that. Mr. 42. Sorry. Astronomy Live. Mr. 42 keeps getting played, and now I'm mentioning him.
Yeah. Oh, Ranty, just duck down a second.
Sorry, where am I?
I don't want that. No.
Well, I know what I'm having nightmares about tonight now.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my gosh.
All
right. All right.
Thank you, Astronomy Live, for your nomination, and thank you for taking the time to come on. And please keep being awesome and doing your tracking stuff. I've been using one of your when you did your tracking of the Starman. I've been using that as evidence because someone said, "Oh, it's all fake."
Yes.
You know, I use that quite often on Facebook as evidence that we've tracked it beyond just what the cameras saw. It's a real thing, and here's the data. And they just go, you could have just made that up." So yeah, because I could write your tracking software myself, of course. So yeah, no. Next.
I mean, so everyone's welcome to the raw data. It's in the description. So
yeah,
you can go download the raw data from the descriptions of my videos on that, and do the astrometry yourself. Log the coordinates yourself, calculate it, show me where I made a mistake. Anyone's free to check my math on that.
I don't think they need to. We trust you. And flat earthers can't do the math anyway, so you're fine. Right, next up we are going to watch the Where's Wally submission. So here's Where's Wally submission for Top Left 2022.
G'day everybody, Where's Wally here. Well, today I've finally gotten around to one little video that I've been wanting to make for a long time. Now this one is for MCToons and his Top Left challenge. MC, this is my submission, my nomination, and of course it has to be Nathan Oakley, the toppiest and leftiest of them all. Enjoy what follows, guys. While Nathan makes a whole pile of excuses for lights in the sky, why don't we just play Astronomy Live as he captured the ISS in a visible pass over Florida. Tell me, Nathan, does that look like a natural object or a man-made one?
It's clearly a TIE fighter.
Once you relinquish that, you just like son of the light in the sky. What did the liars say about that light in the sky? Oh, well, they said that they had to launch a rocket up there and now there's a satellite in geosynchronous orbit. All right, okay, orbit and all the rest of the bullshit that you usually lie about. Oh, yeah, right, okay. So we already know it's all lies then, because of some of the vernacular that's being used to describe this light in the sky. So I know that's already lies. Even if some aspects of it I can't debunk, the 90% that I can means that the rest can be discounted without even any consideration anyway. What are we left with? Left with the light in the sky. Why the necessity for the story? Like I've speculated, because it doesn't match the model. Now, well, you could say, well, how did they know it was going to appear? Well, one of the things that I can hold true is that we've known a lot about what the stars do for a very long period of time. And they're very repetitive. They're cyclical in nature. I've got nothing to go on, so I'm not going to make any assumptions about what they are, those lights, those particular geosynchronous or geostationary quote-unquote satellites. I've no idea what they are, and I love that I don't.
Ever heard of the term willfully ignorant? Nathan Oakley rarefied that right here, and he's proud of being on Mount Stupid. Actually, that just might be the textbook cognitive dissonance in the flesh right there.
Yeah, definitely a worthy nomination.
He's ignorant and proud of it. Good job.
Yeah. Wow. King Slappy and his court jester QE are a great source of entertainment. And yeah, if anyone would like to second Nathan Oakley as a nomination, you know what to do. I think it's about time we caught up with some of the super chats, see if there's any nominations in there as well. Benny Olsen gave me 50 Donkey Kong credits with a critical hit emoji. Thank you very much. Roy Liu, €5, says Dream Team. Yeah, anything that includes Ranty is a Dream Team, really. That's what I figured out. Matt Brees became a new member. Thank you very much. And then Unlocked, who's been a member for 18 months, says, it's got to be JM Truth. That guy is a top-tier contender. So there we have the first new nomination, and it's for JM Truth. You got that, Toon?
Who was that?
That's Unlocked has nominated JM Truth.
Unlocked. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
That's a very good nomination. Very, very good nomination. Doran Naku, €5. I nominate the Brian Collective. The Brain Collective. Resistance to their nomination is futile. You will be face-palming. The Brain Collective.
That's got to be Brian's logic.
Dora, just confirm who you mean. Is that Brian's logic or is that something else? Talking Ape, $199 says, Kyle Adams, I know physics. Yeah, he just has a BA in art. Yeah, Kyle Adams is another top-lefter who started the Flat Earth Institute of Science.
Who was it that nominated?
That is Talking Ape. Kyle Adams is another Flat Earther who refuses to debate me. Beach, been a member for 24 months, says, I nominate Questionable Education and Oakley as a pair. The two dumbest and most reprehensible dolts in this corner of the interwebs, warning face desks. QE, we've already got one for Nathan Oakley, so we're going to take that as a nomination for QE. So that's Beach 8 is nominating Quantum Erasure.
Got it.
Tim Tully, $5, says, I would go with Eric Dubé. Of course, how have we not mentioned the king of top left yet?
Got it.
Marty Mad Scientist. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Marty Mad Scientist, $5 Canadian says, Mike Lindell for sending a truckload of pillows to freedom fighters in Canada and broadcasting it live on RSBN. Shit not, it's true. Live right now.
Who was that nominated?
Marty Mad Scientist has nominated Mike Lindell. Throw the Dwarf of the House of Chorg says, in typical hip-hop hippie fashion, I've turned up with no video or argument, and I expect him to win. Yeah, Bumpier, 420. He definitely deserves a nomination. That's Throw the Dwarf of the House of Torg with hip-hop hippie. Jerome Ala Jacquin was the second for Riley. Sven Argensson for 750 ISK said, I've had someone Dunning-Kruger already, it's hilarious. Yeah, I do like it when they Dunning-Kruger, or Strawman. It's always funny. Jeff C, $5 Canadian says, I nominate Level Earth Observer. You got that, Jeff C? Level Earth Observer.
Got it.
Second best Bob, £5. This is great, but must sleep. Mitchell from Australia is my pick. I'll catch up later.
Oh, that is the first free 10 votes.
Definitely.
So Mitchell is currently winning with 10 votes.
Excellent.
And who was that again?
That was second best Bob.
All right.
Dora Naku, €2 for nominating Brian's Logic. Does not compute. Yeah, she did mean Brian's Logic.
Awesome.
For €2, for £2, says for $2. Thank you very much. Jeff G 199 says, I miss Santos. I mean, it's not someone you would really want to miss, you know.
I mean, I think I'm stupid.
Yeah, we know.
You call me Elf again, you're gonna see. You're gonna see what's gonna happen to you.
Nothing happened, Elf. Kit McGuire 199 says, I nominate Matt Powell. Is it Matt Powell or is it a giant inflatable banana? Mad World for £2. This is going to please Tommy because it's a second for Gary Webenenga.
All right, Mad World for Gary.
The Sun Express, $10. JM Truth. There we go. That's second for JM Truth.
Sun Express, yep.
Yeah, plus one honourable mention for Cations Are Not Cations. I propose an in memoriam section for deeply departed Flerfs, Subrats, Fooker, etc. Yeah, the Darwin Award is also doing well this year. Saxon Zander for $5 says, I nominate Ross, the Flat Earth Aussie whatever Thatcher. He's pure top left material. Yes, that disgusting piece of shit human being does deserve to be there. You're absolutely right. Sorry, did I let my true feelings about Flat Earth Jesus out there? I do apologise.
Who was
Saxon Zander.
Okay.
Spelled exactly as it sounds. B. Allen K for $10 says, I nominate Som, the guy MCToon debated a few days ago. You didn't even get the wrong formula right. That was a good debate. He's so hard to listen to.
I know.
Eon Dust for $20 Australian says, hey sweetie, has anyone nominated Creepy Santos and his elf yet? If no one has, then I wanna. Yeah, that is actually the second one because Jeff C also nominated Santos. So that's 2 for Santos.
Hold on, I gotta find it on my list. I don't have Santos down already.
I saw him mention Santos in the chat. So both Jeff C and Eon Dust have nominated Santos.
All right.
Johnny Marr's been a member for 13 months. Has voted for Dell.
Dell, jeez, there's so much. There's so much.
And Andreas Eld has for 20 secs also nominated Bob and Jaren.
Oh, as a couples award.
I think we should just give them separate because I'd like to see them fight it out. There's a lot of new nominations there, guys. If you agree with any of them, you don't have to super chat. I appreciate all the super chats, but obviously I never, demand that you give super chats to be involved. So if you want to nominate someone, then get hold of MCToon via DM or something and let him know if you second someone or if you've got a new one.
I cannot follow the chat. There's too much. You got to send it to me so that I can, outside of the live chat here. All right. There's another video you can play while I try to catch up with this.
Citizen 9 for £2 says another one for Brian's Logic. So is that 3 for Brian's Logic now?
I don't know. Hold on. Yes, that's 3. That's 4.
Oh, 4. Oh, he's in the lead.
He's in the lead with 20 votes.
And then Will from Target for $10 says, I also nominate Water is Always Level. So Davy Durant is in the running.
He's official.
Right. And I'll get another. We've got one from Rider of Dinosaurs. I'd get that lined up.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a super good one. I'm wearing right here. This is Rider of Dinosaurs shirt. It's a good video. It's a good video.
Okay, here we go. So here is Rider of Dinosaurs' official nomination for Top Left 2022.
Hello everyone, I am Rider of Dinosaurs, and this is my nomination. With no surprise to anyone, I nominate JM Truth, aka Joshua Michael. Why do I nominate him? Thinking of himself as a prophet or even a messiah.
Because I was called by the Most High to speak truth.
Thinking the word faith was created by the Greek.
The word faith didn't even exist. It was created by the Greeks and is actually a Greek god.
Thinking he's highly educated.
I am a highly educated man as well, and I'm not big on education.
For shutting down his website after the modern day debate.
I would encourage you to go to jmtruth.com. I am a man of science, and I'm a man of truth.
For almost destroying my computer.
10 to the negative 17 is negative 17 10 times.
And last but not least, for his arrogance.
You admit that you're wrong then, JM and Nathan? I'm not wrong. I know mathematics. I know how math works.
And that is all. Thank you for allowing me to participate, and good luck to all the nominees.
Thank you, Rider of Dinosaurs. Yeah, JM Truth, most excellent nomination. That's his second one now, right?
I think that's his third.
Oh, it's his third.
Yep, well, that's his third.
Wow.
All right. Well, we got a couple people coming in. I'm going to read a few of that have been sent to me because I have a bunch of them external that came in ahead of time or outside of this chat. We got Steaming Cup of Reason nominates Brian's Logic. I'll update the tallies after this in a little bit. Castrophus says has 4, but he's only going to get 2. Nominations in order of preference. Number 1, the Cation guy. That would be Trey Hutchinson. And number 2, Som. And then 3, or no, that was 1 and 1 because he tied them for first. And then he's got Flat Earth Philosophy and Raichi 50 as, but then, come on, can't give you 4 nominations, Castrophus. Got Martin Hepworth says gotta be CC. Chris, Westchester County. For him, his entire shtick is incredulity. Nah, can't be. We've got Bookworm 86 has seconded the G-Man nomination, but left the chat before I could tell you to tag you. All right, so we got Bookworm 86 is for G-Man. Facty, come on. Says, I'm with that FTFE guy, Mitchell from Down Under. I disagree. Robert Greenlee, who's been on both my channel and FTFE's channel, excellent debater, says, I would nominate Brian's Logic because he continues to post videos about aviation topics, which dozens of actual pilots have informed him as incorrect. But he's too much of a coward to agree to debate anybody claiming he requires a 5,000 euro fee to do debates. Absolutely. Now, a special one from Conspiracy Cats. Ranty, you ready for this? Ranty, do you know who? Who's it going to be, Ranty?
I have absolutely no idea. Is it a globe prover?
It is. No, it's not you. Prover. It's not former you either.
It's not my twin, then, no.
It is not. He had some challenges. He thought maybe Brian's Logic, but in the end, he went with Flatzoid.
Oh.
He said, Flatzoid, there's something about Flatzoid where there's an arrogance with it, a bit of an edge. So yes, definitely Flatzoid. Thank you for that. Conspiracy Cats. Dave Ferguson says, I'd like to nominate the living embodiment of r/confidently incorrect Quantum Eraser for top left. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
A second there. There are many worthy contenders, but Kiwi deserves the nod for not only leading the way on some incredible derp, the Black Swan and the Sextant, for example, but for the incredibly arrogant and insulting way he does it. And I'll read one more, and then we'll get to we've got. We got Zoomy. Zoomy will be on next then. Triggered Limey says, Mitchell from Australia. Oh my gosh, just so many. Is the clear choice for top left. The man truly believes he's always correct, despite it clearly being pointed out that he isn't. He also believes that he is worth paying 5,000 Australian dollars to debate.
How many is that for him now? Like 5?
I don't know. I wouldn't throw that effing idiot a used bog roll for a minute of his time. I would be creating some stuff on him. I will be creating stuff on him soon just to help persuade people that he is a clear choice, not that they need convincing. There you go. Everybody so all those people, you have now put yourself into a group, a tribe, if you will, and you need to get together with each other to make a video. So, all right, I'm going to tally them up while we talk to. We've got somebody trying to come in.
Who's with us now?
We've got Zoomy right now, and then we got somebody else coming in right now too. All right, Zoomy, how you doing?
Zoomy, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you guys. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I was muted.
Hey, Zoomy, how you doing?
How y'all? Oh, you're gonna love my nomination because this is, yeah.
Who's your nomination?
Can I share this real quick? So
yes.
I have something to show you that's really demonstrates why. Well, you can see it, right?
Yes, yeah, we can see that.
Or not, though.
I'll make it.
But can you hear it through this?
No, we can't hear it.
Ah, crap. Another way of doing this. Share screen. Well, I'll just share the screen itself. There.
We still can't hear it through there.
Still can't hear it. Great.
No. I can't.
I can never figure this stuff out. Share audio. How do you share audio on this?
You just need to run it through a virtual camera or something.
I am running it through virtual camera. That's the thing. Well, you don't really need audio because the video speaks for itself. Yeah, you pretty much gathered who I'm nominating then.
Yeah, so that's another for JM Truth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. JM Truth is the man that made the worst zombie movie in existence.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was truly a masterpiece of epic proportions.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's another one for JM Truth.
Here is his masterpiece.
There we go. Thank you.
I don't know if that's going out, Craig.
Hey, look out!
It will be to the stream.
There you go. I stopped his sharing.
We're all having problems with it.
I just want to, check out this zombie who's apparently a T-Rex.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Yeah, anyway, JM Truth is definitely worthy of another nomination. Thank you very much, Zumi.
Yeah, that's my nomination. So yeah, and definitely. I think James will win it this year.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you, Zumi. Another one for JM Truth. Who's up next, Toon?
We've got in the chat here. We got Sean.
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, JM might win. That's pretty bad. That's bad. You guys got. There's a lot.
He isn't going to win. He isn't going to win.
I don't know.
Sleeping Warrior will win.
There's a lot of good choices. I mean, that's man. Yeah, but I'm still gonna stick to my original nominee, and I'm definitely going to pick Lemonbird. I'm sorry, that's just Dunning-Kruger beyond even Dunning-Kruger, in my opinion. He's not even in this dimension, in my opinion.
I did a 1 minute short on him today.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
A 1 minute short, yeah. And this was all done in one sentence. It was like he didn't breathe the whole time.
Well, you can't get a sentence out of him. You might just say, look, this is wrong, but then he'll jump to like 3 diatribes about, oh, it's a conspiracy. Oh, it's atheism and I'm going to hell. But it's like, what? I just want to prove that gravity exists. It does exist. I don't know how it works, but it exists.
Well, I'm just going to pop out then.
Yeah, thanks, Zumi.
Good night, y'all.
Yeah, but no, I mean he's out there. I mean, I'm going to put my nomination for him for sure.
I've never heard someone like put so many crazy set words together to try and form a sentence. And I do just want to quickly play Ranty's short from earlier today to kind of back up your nomination here for if anyone hasn't met Lemonbird. This is what listening to Lemonbird is like. Warning, this video may cause a migraine.
We wouldn't quite expect that to happen. The lighthouse is taller than the stuff on the ground. So the stuff on the ground that is closer to the ground and shorter will simply vanish out and appear to just shrink and disappear faster than the taller lighthouse. So the taller lighthouse will still be preserved and appear to set bottom up while the other stuff will have smushed and vanished. Because the lighthouse is taller and at a wider visual angle up and down from the level of the eyes. You get a wider angle up and down from the level of the eyes for the lighthouse versus up and down for the level of the eyes.
He hasn't breathed yet, has he?
Things, assuming it's perspective, but I need some more data here to see if it's a wave swell and or refraction.
I just imagine you getting redder and redder.
Perspective, but based off of the visual cues, things rise up toward the level of the eyes if they're below the level of the eyes, and appear to dip down toward the level of the eyes if they're above the level of the eyes.
And then he just passed out.
Yeah, that's the reason. I think I watched your old debate with him, the very first one you did.
Oh, God.
Where he was... Yeah, I mean, he was making up words like ether electricity, water electricity. I mean, it's like, what? It's like, stop.
Definitely, definitely a worthy nominee. Definitely a worthy nominee. I don't know what else to say. Such batshit craziness.
Well, and I as I told like yesterday, I'm pronon, by the way. I mean,
pronon.
I am. By the way, Fight, I will join you, or I'll be a member shortly. Once I get back home and my internet's fixing, I will become a member of your channel for sure. Thank you. I have joined your Discord, so I'll try to DM you because I really want to debate him. Because me as a Christian, I do believe in all this, like the round Earth and all the non-conspiracies. I mean, I kind of want him to show, like, hey, I believe in the scriptures, but I'm not that stupid and being ignorant about real life. But we can figure that out another time. But
yeah, I would gladly host a debate between you and Lemonbird. That sounds like it could be fun.
It's. I know it's going to be a dumpster fire because he won't. Well, here's the thing. He's going to say that because I'm Catholic, I'm corrupt. But, well, honestly, I don't really care what he thinks. But yeah, I'll DM you as soon as I can.
Well, thank you very much for that, Pronon. Anyone wants to second that nomination, hit up MCToon. So next up, we appear to have the one, the only Dick Dawson.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
We're doing good, my friend. How are you?
Good. Good. So, nominations.
Is this? Are you calling us from Trailer Park Boys?
Well, I'm outside the Shill's office, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shill's HQ.
Yeah, this is where we educate them. Shill's University. You can see the admissions building there, just behind me. You know, things have to be done properly. You know, I don't need. The neuralizer is a harsh tool. I'd rather do it right. But you know, when it comes to this whole top left nomination, let's look at this properly. Okay, so you could, number one, you could go back and pick on an old favorite. Bring up Dell, maybe. Well, you know, nobody wants Dell in their thing anyway, right? So, you know, what would you go to then? Because, you know, you could go to Pastor Pratt, maybe. And, you know, Pastor Pratt isn't somebody maybe we should be platforming, but there's always a little, you know, nugget stink in the background that's lurking, looking for attention, isn't there? Now, you could really take it up a notch and you could go with this guy.
Oh, God.
And, right, you know, Jake will tell you, you know, he deserves it too. But I do believe that the nomination comes down to one man only, and that's got to be Mitchell and the Sexton.
Oh, my God.
Yes!
Another for Mitchell.
He's basically won already.
Right, anyone who can sit there with a straight face and say it is the Sextant versus the Globe, and they're not like, you know, with a brick wall, Comedy Central kind of thing behind them, gets my vote on the spot. So let's raise a toast to Mitchell. You're dumber than donkey spit, and you're willing to put it on the internet for everyone to see and hear. Love you, buddy. Fuck, you're an idiot.
Excellent. Loving that.
Oh.
Although Mitchell had to rip off the Sexton idea from Nathan Oakley, who ripped it off from 10th Man.
Yeah, I mean, they all rip each other off.
It's like a passed down hand me thing. That
Ranty, I didn't claim he was a leader.
I mean, I think Ranty's point is that Flat Earth is just a big circle jerk.
Oh, and Mitchell's proving to be the sponge that cleans up the floor, isn't he?
But that's not a sentence I wanted to hear. All right. Next up, I'm going to play a nomination. Sorry, go on.
We have somebody in the chat. Here, right in here. Mallory.
Hello?
Oh, Mallory.
Am I on? Am I on?
Oh, you are.
I am? People can hear me? Hello,
yeah, I'm going. I'll see you later.
Hello.
Bye. We're taking over. Oh my God. Oh man, I wasn't really prepared. Okay, wait, just give me a second. Okay. So, oh wow, it's gone real silent.
It's easy. Oh, you just say Austin Whitsitt. Can you say that?
I will never give attention to like assholes, creepers, or son of a bitches that deserves. Like, does their face get on a T-shirt? Is that what happened?
We're gonna send them a free T-shirt. We probably won't put their face on it, but
well, here's the thing. I want to nominate the flat Earth that deserves top right, like the smart ones, like Tim Osman, Spur Chemo, and CC. If I made it like a flat Earth army, these three people I would have on my side. They all bring something different on the table, and they are fucking brilliant to me.
Except that Tim Osman isn't a flat earther. Just so you know.
He does podcasts about flat
Mallory. Spurs Chemo told me that. He told me that there was a murder on board the shuttle going to the ISS that was reflected in the.
Does anybody else feel like they were just hit in the face with a brick?
Several times, yes. But to be fair, Mallory is the only flat earther who holds the prestigious position of being the only flat earther to beat me in debate.
Three times!
Three times.
Fucking times! And did you just acknowledge 3 times? You owe me a scanner because you said if I win, I would get a spanner, and
it's still not happening. But if people don't know, the reason she beat me in debate is that she showed me furry foot fetish porn.
Also CBT. Also, I also brought in.
I gotta go, Riley.
Voodoo dolls and everything else. Hashtag give Mallory a spanner on FTFE. But also, I think the ones. Oh wait, MCToon's gone. He had the one flat Earth that I thought that was a bit cringy and deserves a nominee would be Tony from Australia, where he showed up the first
Tony
time.
Naum.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Just because like it seemed so promising because he was like a lawyer and even like boasted that he was a life coach and was like, call me, I'm a life coach, which it seemed really tempting. And then he did the debate, did some dance, and the next thing you know, on the behind the curtain, MCToon showed screenshots where he like demanded to be those videos to be taken down, demanding suing and stuff like that. And I was like, ooh, that was like that was just horrid.
Okay, so we're taking your official nomination as being Tony Naum. I think Toon will accept that.
Yeah, Tony Naum and CC, hands down. CC should win the award, but I think he should win the award for top right. But those are my two.
Did you say that Chemo was smart? By the way, did you just say that?
She did say that.
So
Absolutely.
Chemo's the guy that says that water runs uphill.
And the pressure isn't a thing.
There's no gas pressure on Earth.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who's chasing it, but yeah.
it's only snowy up there because cold means low temperature, and that's a problem for everyone that lives in Canada, I guess. But Toon, you missed it. But Mallory's official nomination is Tony Naum.
Oh, and CC.
And
I want CC to win, but for the most cringiest, deserving is Tony for the back saying that he wanted to sue and demand my videos coming.
You realize that Mallory, you could have come on here and nominated me. So
excuse me, there's already a video in place talking about the nominees of Top Left Globerinos.
Okay, then
you're there.
Right, well, we are now going to play the next nomination from Lokefish Mars, who is also offering Flat Earthers a sextant. You'll see that in my video tomorrow. So here we go. Here's the next nomination.
Greetings, all. I'm Lokefish Mars, and my nomination for the Top Left Award of 2022 goes to Mitchell from Australia.
Yes!
Many months ago, Mitchell from Australia opened up his Flat Earth school talking about how to use the sextant in Flat Earth. After hours and hours of videos from his school, we learned absolutely nothing about how to actually use a sextant in the real world. In fact, in less time than it would have taken to watch his videos, you could have passed an actual celestial navigation certification course. Meanwhile, back in Mitchell's Flat Earth School, you would still be stuck on the introduction and basics to celestial navigation. This is another failure that I think makes him more than worthy of a nomination.
Absolutely, 100% agree. I think we should just give the award to Mitchell at this point, Toon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a done deal.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You
totally.
know, it's like sending Canada into a gold medal hockey game against anyone.
Yeah.
America when they lost in the Olympics.
Oh my gosh.
I was just trying to set Toon off.
A few more super chats, and we'll see if there's any more nominations here. We got the Elmings for €2. There's a nomination for Witsit. That's helping you, Toon. There we go. Kit McGuire.
Listen, I know Riley lost his channel, and I know that he hasn't posted in forever, right? But has everybody really forgotten about him? Seriously?
No, he's had a fair few nominations. Don't worry.
This is an egg.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't understand science.
Yeah, we know, Riley. We know. We know.
Mr. CGI Birds, the guy that bet $1,000 and deleted his YouTube channel over it.
Yes. Fuck's sake. All right, Kit McGuire, $4.99 says, I assume Dr. Peel went with Matt Powell. My fault for not specifying. Certified Unicorn Expert, $5. Astronomy Live convinced me, so I second his nomination. So there's a second for the dumb that I do need to... I forget the name of the channel now.
No. The person that did the nominating.
Certified Unicorn Expert.
Okay.
Planner Walk. I renominate Jason, a.k.a. Dunning-Kruger-Durst. So I think that's a third one for Jason. S. Austin for £2 says Occam's Razor nominates Wonton. Oh, there's a name we've not heard in a while.
Wotan.
Yeah.
Right, hold on, I gotta find Jason. There's too many. Another planar walk. Okay.
Hang on. Steve's just done a £2 donation saying sleeping too hot. I'm gonna take that as sleeping warrior.
I think it would be yes.
Yes.
All right, I'll add that. STE. All right. Wait, what was the one that you just read? I'm sorry.
S. Austin for Wotan.
Wotan, my goodness. Wotan.
Loki Fish Mars has just phoned in from the home planet, and he's considering changing his answer to Mallory. News to follow.
I'm gonna win a T-shirt. I'm gonna forget doing laundry. I'm just gonna get T-shirts from Globers for winning everything.
Yes, that's how it works. Good lord.
Yep. She has a sweatshirt that I had to send her because she won the Imposter Among Us.
Yes.
Delco's Man, $2 says another one for JM Truth and his acidic anti-cancer body.
Who was that again?
Delcos Man.
Okay.
Zoomy for $2 says another nomination for JM.
Zoom, all right.
Dave Rogers, $5 says, I nominate a certain group of truck drivers in Canada. So can we just nominate the entire Freedom Rally?
I'm with the Freedom Valley.
Freedom Rally, honey.
Who was that?
That was Dave Rogers.
Okay.
Aaron Webster, $1.99 says, she said smart flatty. Yeah, I know. Mallory did say that Spurkismo was smart. It's hilarious. Kango44 for $5 New Zealand dollars says, another nomination for Sleeping Warrior. His chat with Rob Parks was 5 hours of pure top left. Yes, it was.
Kango, got it.
Sarah Jones, £5 says, I'll put in a vote for Sleeping Warrior. There you go, Ranty.
Yes.
Wow.
Perlon became a member. Thank you very much. Harold for $5 says, I nominate Mallory, but please document my name as Harnold and ask her not to straitjacket me.
He's going to get a straitjacket for sure once I'm back on Discord.
You got that? SDE for £2 says Sleeping Warrior.
Got it.
Kango44 for $5 New Zealand dollars says another nomination for Sleeping Warrior just for Ranty.
Yes.
Wait, is that two super chats from Kango?
Yes, it is.
Wait, hold on a second. You need to bribe other people too. Come on.
Mr. Unite for the Children, $2 says I nominate McFlatty.
Oh, gross.
I know, right? Ooh. And the last one, Earth is Life, for $10. I nominate Bev for denying the entirety of the surveying industry while claiming to be trained as a surveyor, yet denying spherical geometry exists.
Oh, jeez, no kidding.
This book is kryptonite to Bev.
So...
Oh, okay.
Where did Bev go? There it is. All right, that's a second for Bev, so he's in the running.
Okay.
I think Riley's winning though, surely now.
Riley's got
I think it's Mitchell.
Has there been any nomination or vote yet for Theoria Apophis?
No.
Look at this book. Hey, Bev.
Wow.
Bev, right here. This is the main book that's used in university surveying classes.
He can't read.
I have it right here, Bev. You wouldn't like it.
Right, I have 2 videos from Debonk.
Yeah, Debonk, he got a little greedy. But all right, let's just do one.
All right, well, here's the first one from Debonk.
Hello, MCToon and FTFE. This is Debonk, and I want to put my vote in for who I believe should win top left. I've got 3 nominations. The first one is the prime candidate, and I'm going to go with Kent Hovind, just purely because he's been around forever, and I actually believe he's a Poe. I don't believe he believes in creationism. He's just after the money. The second one is Sleeping Warrior, because he's Sleeping Warrior and he's done
there we go.
Things.
Love it.
Like pretending to be a child, for example. And finally, just because of his sheer audacity of trying to get policemen to arrest policemen, Dave.
Pissy Dave.
That's my nomination.
And we're going to play his other video as well.
Hello, MCToon and FTFE. I've had another nomination for top left. I've just really thought of this, and I couldn't leave him out, pure because he's so obnoxious, even more obnoxious than Nathan Thompson, and I'm not quite sure how he does it. And also, even though I've got no room to talk, but what is going on with his hair? Of course, it's Davey Duarte, water his level. It blows my mind. I have no idea what he does. I don't know how he could be so arrogant and obnoxious. It's crazy.
Well, there we go. A couple from Debonk. This list is pretty big, but there's some clear runners out there. I think the top 3 are probably Riley, Mitchell, and maybe Austin.
No, JM.
Oh, is Austin not up there? Oh, what a shame.
CC. Send a t-shirt to CC and we'll make a video and it's going to be great.
Earth is Life, been a member for 5 months, says he also nominates Bev. There's another one for Bev.
Earth is Life? Okay.
Yeah. Smithsoft for £5. As nobody else has done it yet, Rachy 5 zeros.
All right, who's that from?
From Smithsoft.
Maybe it's best if you read the person and then give me a second to find them, and then say whose nomination it is. So anyway, go ahead. So say it again.
Then Smithsoft.
Smithsoft. Okay.
For £5 says Rachy.
All right.
And then we got Radian for £2, and she is seconding the nomination for Mallory.
Oh, that's awesome, Mallory.
If Mallory wants a t-shirt, let her have one.
No, top right. Nominating top left.
You're officially in now.
I might get another t-shirt. Make it happen, people.
Era Gwen for £5 gets another nomination for Mitchell.
Oh.
You got that one?
Yep, got it.
Sun Express for £5 says, I shall openly cheat. Say Ken Wheeler / Theora Apophis +1 because the unhealthy salad he serves. So 2 nominations there. We shall allow it.
All right.
Technomancer Magus, been a member for 8 months, says no donation, but the rage-quitting leprechaun should have been in the list. The number of times you yanked him back in to only have him quit was epic. Yeah, Kevin John, I agree, should be on the list.
Kevin John.
And Adam's been a member for 11 months, says, I vote for Mallory for what she said about CC and Spurs. So there's 3 votes for Mallory.
I am honored and insulted at the same time. It's not top left for Mallory, it's top right. Thank you. That's only the clarification that I need.
Okay, Toon, we have exhausted all of the videos. Is there any others?
I think there's more? One more video. There's yeah, because there was 2 from Where's Wally.
Well, I only got 1 on the list from Where's Wally. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, there's a second one. My bad.
It is.
Right, let me just quickly download that.
Why? My goodness. All right. While you do that, I will read off a few more of the handwritten ones that were carefully crafted and sent to me. The One Sin says, I'd like to nominate Trey, top of the curve Hutchinson. He misreads basic words while still claiming to have studied. And when cornered, he uses his handwritten Bible to insult everyone with a brain. He is a multi-level Dunning-Kruger. He thinks he's smarter, and when called out, He thinks he's the better Christian.
Ooh.
There we go. Trey Hutchinson. You ready on that one?
It's just coming. 2 seconds. All right, here is the next nomination from Where's Wally?
G'day everybody, Where's Wally here? Well, hey, I'm going to be greedy and have a second crack at this nomination for Top Left. Now, I realised I had an even better one. This one was by Nick, Phuket Word. He was running a whole video on Dunning-Kruger.
I'll get better at this. So hopefully on the screen you've got this Dunning-Kruger effect document that I've just put together. And just wanted to go and talk about that because obviously flat earthers are often accused of being ignorant of science and suffering from the Dunning-Kruger effect. So...
And at one point he stopped to read out a comment, and the effect was absolutely priceless. It would seem that Nick's education on Dunning-Kruger was a result of reading the wiki page about 5 minutes before he went live. Enjoy what follows.
Sure. Fractured escape. Dunning-Kruger has two learning curve. When you come out of the indoctrination centers, you're stuck on MT. Stupid. MT? Stupid? MT? I'm not sure what you mean by MT.
I just love this because I would have thought that for anyone who had any knowledge about Dunning-Kruger and the curve and how that little top left position is often referred to as Mount Stupid would have instantly known what MT stupid meant in a comment.
And we have and so the Dunning-Kruger effect is also this low ability of people to low ability people do not possess the skills needed to recognize their own incompetence.
God, he can barely read.
So of course, hi Fat Earth Bear, hi Zoo Scott. Of course, you know, we're often told that we're ignorant of science and therefore, you know, we're stupid and we do not even have the cognitive ability to recognize our own ignorance, our ignorance of science.
It's very true. I mean, everything he said there was right. He perfectly described why he is top left. Just a few more super chats. Binge Thinker 199, another one for JM Truth.
Binge Thinker, got it.
Skits Crasher $2, another one for Mallory.
Yes, son, we got this. Oh, pizza's here. Be right back.
Tommy Gronville, 20 Nokias.
Wait, who is that again for Mallory?
Skits Crasher.
Okay.
Tommy Gronville for 20 Nokias says, how many votes for Gary does this get me? I'm going to let it have 3 votes for Gary. Because I said so. PCJNet.
He just bought 30 votes.
PJCNet for £5 says, I nominate FTFE. Mallory let the side down, should have nominated him too. It's fair game. I've been nominated.
You'll need a second.
Yeah. All of you shut the fuck up, alright? Certified Unicorn Expert $2 says, for my favourite 8-year-old, a vote for Mallory.
Man, she is...
Ooh.
Who is that again? Sorry.
A Certified Unicorn Expert. Citizen 9 for £2 says, I second my own nomination for Brian's Logic. Brian's Logic. And then we got the Sun Express for £5 says, I shall be a duplicitous twat. Thank you, Creaky Blinder, and nominate Mallory because she stole my heart.
What about Dell?
He's had one. Yeah.
This is shocking.
Someone needs to second Dell.
He's so much deep in his echo chamber that nobody pays attention to him.
It's true,
Right?
but I did a Dell did time travel video, and come on, I mean that was amazing. I mean, it showed the progression in flat Earth for the past 6 years, and yeah,
what progression?
There's no progression. Maybe you're right.
Mad
World, he was still pouring water on his balls 6 years later.
Mad World for £2 says Rachy 5 zeros. Should be seconded.
Okay, hold on a sec. I need a second here. There's so many. All right. Ray Chief was from who?
Mad World.
Okay.
And RT96 for $2 says the vote for FTFE was a simulation. It does not count. That's not a vote for me. That's just a super chat.
That's right. It's all simulations for him.
DKG Custom has dared me to read this out, and he says, "Come and join the shills on Friday to Saturday instead of watching FTFE's rubbish."
God damn it, man. You did that because I'm right here.
If you're not subscribed to the shills, you probably should do that because they're pretty awesome. Right.
Thanks, man.
Any more Toon, because it's probably time to shut this down before it gets out of hand.
Yes, there's a few more I have here. So I will do Colon. Says I have to nominate Brainless Logic, Brian's Logic, for the top left award. A man who can make stuff up on the fly and uses the most stupid explanations of how an aircraft works. Describes how a sextant measures squamoils to place a GP somewhere off the planet. I facepalm so much to this guy, it's seriously starting to cause Brian damage.
Mike71 for $2 has seconded FTFE.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. We're doing it. Globers Awards for top left.
Mike71
winning.
Yeah, but Mike, you guys got to make a video and send it to me for him.
Oh,
so.
I'm already in the works of it. It's coming soon. I'm working with somebody to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a spanner.
Is this real world?
And we have Matt Bryce who has seconded Dell.
Oh, jeez.
Yay. That time.
Dell. That's a third, actually.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And one more, Ira Gwen for £2. Another one for JM Truth.
All right. Jeez. Ira Gwen. All right, I've got a couple more here. We've got Hale Sexton 616 says Santos. Might be the first there.
Joe Santos.
Joe Whip says Gary Wybenga for persistent stupidity in every live chat on YouTube. Very nice. Second best Bob says this is great, but must sleep. Mitchell from Australia is my pick. Another from Mitchell. And the George said nominates Eric Jewell. No second yet, but
100%.
If you missed the debate,
I tried to download it. I was gonna say for him, he did send me a video, but I couldn't download it for some reason. So I was gonna add that in for the George. So yeah, the George says there's nominated Eric Jewell, who tried to have a debate on the MCToon show, but was basically a flat earther about thinking the Earth is flat.
Yeah. Charlie Welch says JM Truth absent for 1 year and then in one night exhibited so much self-assigned expertise.
Don't you know who this is? He was nearly a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, Svein Argrimson says Sleeping Warrior. There you go, Auntie.
Yep. I'm liking it.
Mad World sent me a message, and so this counts again for Gary Wybenga. DKG says, I nominate PJ CNET. He's on everyone's streams. No matter what the subject, he thinks he knows better. He believes the Earth is flat, but facing off he uses simulation theory to try to prevent a pounding.
Oops.
Pounding.
Tom Hammond says, I nominate Tony Nayum.
Oh, second for Tony.
There it is. Nathan Boersma, JM Truth. We got Dr. Clive Wells is going for Mallory, Boop.
Oh,
and God. Mars Magic. Mars Magic Mushrooms says, I want to nominate Chemo or Spurs Chemo. All right. Don't read any super chats. Wait. I'll have to put them in later. Read the super chats. I'll update the list later with
Planner Walk, $5 New Zealand says we need some Globers in there, so I nominate FTFE just because. And myself, because I keep getting programming wrong. Love you, Planner Walk, you dick.
All right, I'm writing these down. Thank you.
The Elmix for €5 says, did anyone nominate Brian Leakey or Brian Mabbott? Because they should both be nominated. Yeah.
There's too many.
I know. What do we do? Andrea Zeldich for 20 secs, our favourite crane driver Leo, another one for Level Earth Observer.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't heard more about him, to be fair. He's been pounding them out, hasn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't like space.
He does not like space at all, does he? I mean, maybe it's because he sits in a crane all day and he's nearer to space than the rest of us.
It's because there's so much of it between his ears. It's just too close to home.
Yeah, that could be true.
I accidentally deleted all the nominations for Sleeping Warrior.
Oh shoot. Never mind.
The Sun Express for $5 nominates MCToon.
Hold on. Yes, for holy crap, everything went away.
How many's for Oakley? Has Oakley been even nominated?
I think he got 2.
All right.
I don't know why he's nominated, though, to be fair, because he isn't stupid, is he?
He's just annoying.
He's actually a globe earther, isn't he?
Well, we all know he is, yeah. Anyway, did you get the Sun Express tune? Sun Express for 5?
No, hold on.
You've broken everything.
Oh, I broke.
Now we're nominating MCToon for top left Glober moment just for this.
Kidding. No kidding.
Ben Bruce for $2. I nominate Anthony Riley. There you go.
So many.
All right. We're gonna have
as long as you got an empty glass.
I'm gonna have to guess at how many for. Oh no, I did not. Good. Oh. You know what I did? I got it. I'm good. Ben Bruce. All right.
So we got Sun Express for $5. MCToon.
Who's this MCToon?
Never heard of him.
I don't know.
For most brutal takedowns. Saxon Xander for $2. Planner Walk nominated himself, so I'm going to second that. Planner Walk's in the running. Iron Horse 72 for $2. It says, Mallory, top left doesn't equal the bottom. That's not a vote, it's just a comment. Top left doesn't equate to bottom solo.
What does that even mean?
It's a sexual thing, I'm assuming. Ira Gwen for £2 says Triple H because sextants.
He's in the running now?
Yes. Saxon Xander, who's been a member for 10 months, gives another nomination for Planner Walk.
Oh.
BFF for £2 says, I can't remember his name, but the Cation sensation, Trey.
Ray Hutchinson.
And then Ben Bunce for $2 Canadian, Anthony Riley. And
Riley.
Exit Dissolve, $2. Another one for Kyle Adams, the Flerf Professor.
There's a really good selection to go from. But
yes.
It's Mitchell for me who said it's the sextant versus the globe. And you can't say that on camera with a straight face and go home to mama without expecting to be slapped. It has to be Mitchell.
Yeah, this 5 seconds shows why it should be Mitchell.
You will never ever get an angle to a refracted horizon.
I guess it's like looking at a straw in a glass of water. I mean, what?
Mitchell, all horizons are refracted. You fucking moron. Right, I think it's time we stop the nominations. Right, I think that should be it for now.
All right, so here's, I'll finish tallying them. I'll sort them, most nominations to least nominations on the webpage here. And the key is now you've all put yourselves in tribes. You need to group together. You got 2 weeks to make a video. And if you don't make a video, that's fine. I will make the video for you, instructing people not to vote for this person. So it's up to you if you want to do that. And then voting starts March 1st.
Is there a time limit on the video? Because with Sleeping Warrior, I might be depressed.
The winner is announced on April the 1st.
An hour.
So you've got the winner is announced on April the 1st. So you've got until then.
So if I make a 3-day long video, then for all the stuff Riley's done,
you should just set up a 24-hour live stream.
Yes, I could just do that, couldn't I?
Let's keep them to 8 minutes or less. About
8 minutes. That's kind of like hamstringing my ability to try and create a video for that.
Are you saying it's not fair? I don't care. Not fair.
Final nomination from Andy B123 for £5 says, I nominate Multi Tom Tom for saying he'd debate Mr. Dunning-Kruger. Oh. And you know what? I am going to second Multi Tom Tom. Just put it in there.
That's awesome. That's great. Which one of them?
All right. Well.
Hey, can I just say to RachBot in the chat who says subscribe to me? Yes, I'm 7 subscribers short of 8,500.
Get in there. Yes. Professor Phil Bell.
Yes.
I gotta get this in. Professor Phil Bell says, Gary Wybenga for his persistence in most Glober chats and his ability to make up his own physics.
Yeah.
We've got it. Let's see. I'll get that.
Pronon
There's a couple more. I've got a couple more.
Pronon 199 says, this will be great. I love you all.
I have seen Gary Wabinga use a Newtonian explanation to why his shit doesn't stink. So there is something to that. I'll give it that for sure.
We've got Glober Mom. Hold on, you can't get ahead of me. We got Glober Mom on the way in. We got Jose on the way in.
Jose just passed 1,000 subscribers today. Well
get
done.
in.
Rachie says, I second PJC Net's nomination for FTFE.
Oh, God, that's far too many.
Yeah. We got this, son. Glober nominations top left. I'm glad this is kicking off. Video coming soon. Working with somebody on
it. Let's see. Brainy's car broke down. He's only got 7 cylinders in his van. So.
Well, we knew that.
Kango44, another nomination for Sleeping Warrior for saying the Iron Age was in the 1800s.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. He said it was the 19th century, I think.
Hello, Glober Mom. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Dick.
Who would be your nomination?
Well, I had a whole thing written out, but I have a feeling it's probably fruitless to read it right now, but it's JM Truth.
What's your favorite JM top left moment?
Oh, what isn't my favorite JM Truth top left? All I can say is his debate with Nathan Thompson last month pushed him even further into the stratosphere. His Moses moment, his I speak Hebrew, you don't, so how do you know? And
he doesn't speak Hebrew.
First ever language.
He can barely speak English. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is going to be exciting soon.
Yeah, I'll just do video with all this stuff. I
So who else have we got?
I got Zoomy said Glenn Serio, and I think we've got some other people said that in the chat. We'll just get him in. for that.
Oh,
but,
yeah, he's perfect for it.
If you're a fan, remember you got get together and make that video. Let's see, Jose. I sent a link to Jose. Yep. He wants 2 minutes. 2 minutes is what he said. So,
and then once
right.
Jose's come in and given his nomination, it's time to shut down.
That's it. Yep. Verified. Oh, here he is. He's on his way in.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll be releasing my my sextant video, so guys, look out for that. Jose JG Gonzalez in the house.
Boom.
Welcome. Boom.
Oh god, I didn't even hear our awesome intros.
That was a little anticlimactic.
Oh my god.
Just a smidge.
His audio's not connected yet.
Oh
no. No audio yet. He's all right. Elizabeth S says Mitchell from Australia. Sent me an email.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can hear now. What's up?
Hey,
hello.
Jose.
Boom. Jose's in the house. How you doing?
Good. I got a message for you. There you go. Quick and sweet.
Squeak here.
I can be here for like maybe 2 minutes, maybe less. So I'm like.
That's okay. Thank you.
There's this one person that I would like to nominate. This person is he used to be a flat earther. He is a moon landing denier. He's a man never walked on the moon. This person could be an asshole, like a real one, because he is an asshole. He like picking fights with everybody just because. I don't know why.
Nominating yourself.
Yeah. Indeed, you got it right. I am nominating myself. I am big numbers illiterate. I am moonlander illiterate. I am geometric illiterate sometimes. I just don't understand. I refuse to debate. I like to debate with Glovers and other people. I refuse to do it because reasons. Because I say I'm always checking on my live stream and I'm not paying attention because I'm reading in the chat. I'm multitasking. I call that bullshit. I think Jose JG is afraid to debate because he has nothing to back up his claims. But the most important part, moon landing denier and afraid to debate in any of the points. He say he's a skeptic, but I think he's just a denial. I'm talking about me in a third person. I don't know why with this tone. Thank you for the invite. I hope you take me in consideration. I really deserve that. Fight the Flat Earth knows that. Dick Dawson knows that I really deserve this nomination. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jose. Thanks for coming on.
Boom! Hey, I passed 1,000 subscribers. Going up and up.
Yes.
Guys,
congrats, dude.
Good.
Okay, I changed my vote. That's it. Jose's got it.
Everyone
voting
Jose.
will be starting March 1st. So Jose, you gonna make a video for yourself? Send it to me. All right. I have exhausted all of the things that I have to read. That's it.
Okay. One more super chat from Pronom1990 who says 199 boom time. Yes, congratulations, Jose, on 1,000 subs. I hope you guys have had a fantastic evening getting your nominations in for Top Left 2022, the first annual award that's going to be going on for the rest of time because I'm never quitting YouTube. And the next thing that happens is me and Toon will put a bunch of videos on our channels over the month of March. And you vote by watching the video, liking the video, kissing the video, or however YouTube works. I'm not really sure.
Vote early, vote often.
Vote early, vote often, and
Are
the
sock
winner
accounts encouraged?
will yes.
Okay.
The winner
to clarify
will
for
be
the people
announced on April the 1st because there is no better day to announce the winner of this prestigious award. Dick Dawson, thank you for coming. Glover Mum, thank you for your nomination. Ranty, thank you very much. You awesome ex-top lefter, you.
Thank you very much. Can I spam my channel for 7 subs, by the way?
Of course you can.
Yes.
If you aren't subscribed to
Thank you very
Flerfs, then you should really go and do that. It would be kind of cruel to deny him 7 subs right now. Toon,
Yes, I need 7 more.
Toon, any final thoughts before we shut this shit show down?
I have a debate coming up in just over an hour with Earth is Flat, Prove Me Wrong from Instagram. Who proudly declares that he has no evidence for Flat Earth.
Here you go.
What?
Oh, hey. Well,
I proved
why
him
am I
wrong.
not surprised?
He at least acknowledges that, but yet he thinks the Earth is flat. Whatever. So, yep,
The
there's
name alone
that.
says it all.
And then after that, I have the rest of this. I don't think I'll finish it tonight, but this is my Lego globe that I'll be working on. So
awesome.
And,
yeah.
That will be with I'm gonna have Punchy with me. You haven't
Oh,
seen
nice.
Punch for a while. Get your fill of Punchy.
Really good.
Well, that is all awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. My video will be out tomorrow. I'm going to stay up and finish the last bit of editing that I've got to do. Look out for the videos for voting soon. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, Mitchell from Australia is the only correct vote. Stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat Earth.
You will never ever get an
That's a
angle
cheat,
to a
cheat.
refracted horizon.
That's cheating.
You will never ever get an angle to a refracted
But at least
horizon.
he's cheating for the right crowd, so I don't mind.
You will never ever get an angle to a refracted horizon. You will never ever.
My little man's about to be home, so I've got to cut and run and get this place together and ready. Thanks for having me on, guys. See y'all soon.
See you later.
Get an angle.
Vote Mitchell from Australia.
Horizon.
Or your PP